on demand right now. And hopefully these are both working. So, if you did miss out on the last stream, we'd had a look at not only the July sets, but actually some of the August sets, especially for Star Wars, and a few of the rumors and leaks that we've got for 2026. But now let's go back to July, building this speeder. Let me bring it up. This isn't the speeder we were building. This is the speeder we were building. If you want to build along, we are only at step 10. And this is eventually going to look like this, but grey. We're building it in grey because I want to use this in a future Star Wars mock. First off, I would just like to thank everyone that was in the last stream. A channel breaking 2,000 people. Give yourself a round of applause. Hopefully we can have a few of you back for this stream. Thank you so much. And we are streaming vertical and live, so keep an eye out across both of those streams. But now back to this speeder at hand. We're building it in grey because, you know, Star Wars mock, like I've said, but I do want to keep some of these middle bits in tan. I don't want to swap them all to grey. And I actually don't remember where these have been put. I did say as well, we ended up on the last stream with, oh, it's not that hot on a day that's going up to 110 degrees. And it has since got even hotter. So yeah, biting my tongue about saying that. Of course I had to say it, didn't I? I had to say it's not that hot. And it's only going to get hotter tonight. I don't know how I'm going to cope. 1, 2. Hello there, Thunder Studios. Welcome. Oh no, we've already done the 2x3s. Okay, fair enough. And this is going to be one side. This is the right hand side. Right, this is the right hand side. No snot bricks here. Oh, then we whack them. Okay, that's smart. I like that. And then only fitting 2 of them as well. All right, and I assume we're going to have to build this twice for the other side. Same, but different because they flip it. Yeah, that looks about right. Can I remember where I put these elements? No, that's the test. I don't even... Oh, no, they are in the drawer. I didn't think these were still in the drawer, but it turns out they are. And I think light bluish grey is going to be a bit better than dark bluish grey. Oh. To be completely honest, the blue that they've used here would work in Star Wars, wouldn't it? But I don't have this angled piece in blue. Hello there, Elk Hunter. It looks interesting. So this is a Lego Ideas set that has... it hasn't hit 10,000. It won the gift with purchase. So it won a little award, won a little activity over there. Still doing great. Hotter than before. But yes, I'm still good. Thank you so much. How are we doing in chat? Hello there, Asa. Nice to see you back. 2x6s. I still can't believe this is all my 2x6s. It's a Lego element that I feel like I should have a lot of. But I don't. And actually, I have none in light bluish grey. So, all... These are 2x6s that go right down the front here, aren't they? Oh, they're slightly... No, they're not hidden. So, instead of sticking with grey, what colour? Someone give me a colour. And we're going to have a nice little stripe. Because it just goes down there to the front. We can't see it behind. We can add a little coloured stripe. I'm going to put them to the side. Someone shout out any colour in chat. If there's more than one, we'll use it for the next one as well. And then we do need a 2x4 in light bluish grey still. Still need some light bluish grey. I think I've got more light bluish grey bricks than anything else. All right, there you go. Thunder Studios has said green. Green it is. And I do have... Oh, actually, I've got 3 greens. Which green? We've got green, lime green, and like an olive green. Which green do you want? I don't think either of these... I don't think any of these are going to look bad with this speeder. I can't separate these now though. Right, next colour's yellow. Thank you. Yes, this collection's been built over 20... I always forget the number. I think it was 20 something years. You know, a few decades. Green. I like your choice. Green stripes up the front. Maybe we can add... Oh, I don't know. I'll keep an eye out for yellow, though. All right. we're replacing the bottom with green. I don't know why these stick out over here. Oh no, I think I've just found out why they stick out. Because they go around, this is all built using actual studs, isn't it? And then they stick around here. Maybe there's a little gap that windshield covers. Gonna get this set with your insider points. I think it's definitely worth the money. After seeing it, I thought it was going to be a lot simpler. Just studded bricks in the middle. And then snot bricks in the middle. But it's a bit more complicated. Look at that little connection up there. With the 2 studs. There's definitely going to be a 1x4 going across. I don't know if that's going to fill the gap completely. But it's going to look quite nice. And then we want the engines on top. I think black's a good colour. The radiators, aren't they, on the front? It's almost Speed Champion size. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, not quite. This could be what we could expect from the cheap Star Wars set, the £10 Star Wars set. Not far off. This size speeder. So if you are looking at picking this up with your insiders points, keep an eye out next year for a speeder this size. I'm a fan of small speeders. I don't know what it is, but I am a fan. Thank you, Asa, for liking the stream. Don't forget to like if you are enjoying. It might not help YouTube's algorithm, but it's still quite nice. I still appreciate it. Have I played Lego Star Wars Castaways? I haven't. I've seen about it, but no, I haven't played. Hello there, Vince Berger. Hopefully not a lot of Luke's. I would love a speeder. The problem is, Luke's is the go-to, isn't it? I don't think Lego should start a new speeder line with Luke, because so many of us have a Luke still. I think it's about time that we have Luke included in a set, but I want Luke speeder included in a Lars Homestead playset, you know? I don't want a Luke speeder set, a bit like the Kaminoan in Django's Slave 1. I've got the UCS set here, but I'm going to pick up the playset for the Kaminoan. So if we get some sort of Lars Homestead, that would be lovely. And finally, someone who pronounces your name correctly. Yes, I'm always worried about pronouncing names. Happy to have hit the nail on the head first time. Watch my video on why minifigures crack helped you make a nice Lego podium. Oh, lovely. Yeah, I do enjoy those videos. And then it will sit in the box for 3 months and you'll build it on a live stream. Oh, that sounds like fun. Always fun, a live stream build. Take it from me. 1x4. They've got me with white. I'm going to switch that to grey, just so the bottom of it, we've got the green stripes, but the bottom of it should be mostly one colour. Maybe we can add like a dark tan to add some little mud scrapes on it. And then, oh, we don't have a Technic. This piece here, I don't have in grey. I don't know if Lego have made it in grey, but we do have a Technic element. So this is another piece that I think isn't useless. I don't want to use useless too much, because Lego isn't useless. Every Lego brick has a specific use, if not a few. There we go. But it's one of those elements that, did we really need? I like the different colours, but I have a few in white, and we do have Technic bricks that work the exact same. These Technic bricks with the holes in, that then a pin with a stud on the end goes into, and that's all the brick is really, if you want it to be secure. Actually, this is better because you can get a bar right through it. Those bricks are capped off on the back. I guess that in itself is a specific use. Currently working on a Mustang GT500 Speed Champions mock. In case you missed it in the first stream, let's big screen for this. McQueen deserves a big screen. I've just built a Lightning McQueen Speed Champions car. All brick built, so I haven't gone with stickers. I might long term get some decals for the front and the side if I do keep this built, and I will have to order. I don't know if red skeleton arms exist. I know black ones do, and they would fit in, but this is based on Lightning McQueen if Lightning McQueen was a real life Dodge Viper, which is one of the 4 cars that was used for inspiration behind Lightning McQueen. And I'm definitely going to add Owen Wilson in the driver's seat. I think that would be cool. This is probably going to be, if I were to get my license one day, that'd be the car I'd want. A Lightning McQueen, a red Dodge Viper, just to style it out. Get the custom decals on the side. Wouldn't be able to work with the eyes, I guess, but might have something to do. Marcio Oliveira Silva. Hello there. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. I went to the Lego store the other day and they still had the Camino training facility. Lucky. It didn't sell out here in the UK. Well, they removed it 2 hours beforehand, but they removed the actual web page 2 hours before midnight. So I think in the UK they must still have some floating about. I know America have a load of non-Star Wars gift with purchases and exclusive sets, like the Bricklink designer program. They've been popping up as well. But that's cool. Seeing the Camino training facility in the wild after its retirement. That is cool. I am Speed. Ka-chow. Also got the Luke keychain. Planning on doing the trick with the UCS Luke. Yes, and the 3PO as well. I quite like the 3PO because you can repurpose the keychain. I think I did a video on it in the end, but I've got 2 minifigures using the keychain. Oh, none of which are actually on my 3PO display. The head with the hole in it can be tied to R2 for Attack of the Clones, where R2's pulling 3PO's head across, and also the droid head on 3PO. Because the torso doesn't have that neck bar, you can get a 1x2 bar element, like the communications device, through the torso, and then clip the battle droid head on top. It's got a long neck, but it works. And it's using all of the keychain then. I guess, yeah, you could repurpose the legs as well with the torso. It's not bad. Yeah, in the UK, in the wild. Ain't a bad set. I've still got one of them. I don't know if I got both boxes up here actually. This one's the opened one. And it sucks that the arms, all 3 of mine come with misprinted arms. Not noticeably misprinted, but not perfect, you know, little dents and little over the line printing. So I'm not opening the other one. It's worth more in the box than it is opened. I'm going to keep that up there. The Volvo V245. All right, let's take a look. V245. Oh, that's quite nice. Look at the boot. Nice choice. Nice choice indeed. To be fair, I say this, by the time I get my driver's license, I'd probably be able to get a speeder of some sorts, wouldn't I? A land speeder, something like that. Yours is 2022 BMW M2. Nice. By the way, a dream car can't be a cheap car, can it? Well, it can be, but it shouldn't be. Republic gunship. I want to recolor the gunship, the last one we got, so that is on the list. Yes, it is coming up. Didn't have... Oh, yeah, what was the threshold again? It was 145. Was that the same as the Snows? As these Snows here, 145. Bit steep. Bit steep. The gift with purchases go up in value very fast. Yeah, I've seen that quite a bit. I've seen that. But I also feel like the gift with purchases, it's the boxes, isn't it? It's the boxes for the gift with purchase, because none of these elements are exclusive. But yeah, let's get some headlights. Which colour do I want? Maybe we'll stick with orange. Let's not change the set too much. Or do we go with yellow? Yes, yellow was the next colour, wasn't it? In chat. Green, yellow, then red. Dream car's only around 4 grand. But that's 4 UCS Death Stars. You got a way out. Would you rather have 1 car or 4 UCS Death Stars? It's a hard choice. Not one I'd make lightly. I'll be honest, even without a driver's license, I don't think I want 4 UCS Death Stars. Where am I going to put them? Oh, it's the wrong drawer. Hello there, Ferky. I believe the M2's around 50. Oh, not bad. The unrealistic is the Lamborghini Revuel How do you pronounce it? Revuelto? Revelto? Revelto. Revelto. The more I say it, the more that sounds about right. Yes, have you seen that? Thunder Studios, the Krennic torso got leaked. I saw it a few hours ago. And should I bring it up? Let's Reddit's a dark place. I'm not bringing that up on camera. But I will get the torso for you so that we can take a look, because we had the Krennic torso. What else was it? The castle we've seen. Oh, build a minifigure. Build a minifigure doesn't look too great. We've only seen 3 of them. No, 4. 4 of them. We got a minifigure a while back. And the cello's still on there. Is that an ice cream piece? Yeah, nothing too special. No space torsos on the build a minifigure. What else have we got? Oh yeah, a few of the minifigures that we've already looked over in better quality. Arkham Asylum. Oh, and there was a Batman minifigure as well. That's probably what I'm thinking on. Probably Batman. All right. Can we not? Let's. Can we not bring up the image? Why is it not showing the image? The Gingerbread Vader and Cobb Vanth helmet. Cobb Vanth helmet is interesting. It's really piqued my interest because it's all about the blue. Getting Cobb Vanth with the helmet. This is going to be from Mando as opposed to Book of Boba, unless Cobb Vanth does show up again and he has some sort of... it doesn't make sense for him to have the helmet. It really doesn't. But I can't wait to see how they sneak Cobb Vanth into a set. Where's this torso? No. It was here a second ago. All right. Yes. I would buy the car and get a job at Uber to get the money for the UCS Death Star. Good point. The car, right, here's the old Bricklink one. Let's get this up as well. Because this doesn't look, I mean, it's different. But it doesn't look, oh, actually, oh, it's, hold on, it's completely different. This isn't Krennic's torso. That's Yularen's torso. Haha! That's the wrong one. Alright, I can't find the original image. But I guess it's better than nothing. Just so you know what I'm talking about. Here you go. Here is the Krennic torso. Look at that quality. Perfect. Love these Lego leaks. And it's nice that we're getting Krennic with... This is meant to be coming with a Death Star. Getting no guarantees, but 38 minifigures. I want Galen Erso alongside Krennic. I think that'd be nice. It's going to be Cobb Vanth versus Cad Bane from the Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, I think including Cad Bane and Chrysanthemum as well would be lovely to see. It's just interesting why a helmet. It makes sense. They recognise the helmet more than anything else. I'm wondering though if this Cobb Vanth could be a tie-in to... I mean, it's a pretty damaged helmet. It does look like when we see him in Mando. It's interesting to see where that's going to... Unless... What if that's the cheap set? What if that's the £10 set? Instead of what we thought was what I thought was a land speeder, what if it's Cobb Vanth versus Cad Bane, maybe with a Chrysanthemum, maybe with something else? Ooh, and then mixing it up. It could be, couldn't it? Hello there. What is my hair care routine? Oh, thank you for the super chat, Fitzburger. Thank you very much. What's my favourite Lego piece and why? I'm laughing because my favourite Lego piece today was my least favourite a month ago. And I have a whole drawer full of them. And it's this 1x1 by 2 plates tall snot brick. It's this piece right here. I got a ton of them off the pick and build wall. Look at that. And I think this is the future of snot bricks right here. It not only renders the 2 tall snot bricks pointless. Why would you have them when you've got these? But also it can be used for so much. The angling on this, oh, it's a beautiful piece. I did build a little control station using 3 of these for each of these controls as well, for the little Imperial there. And this is built using mostly those Snot bricks. They're amazing. I think they've been so underused in Star Wars because a lot of the midi scale ships do use them. And a load of you did point out in the stream and in the comments of that video that there are a few other city builds and that do use them really, really well, especially the creator sets have started using them. But that piece, it's got so many uses. I'd love to see them in the future midi scale sets. And the helmets, great angles with it. W choice, thank you. Yours is the round plate with bar piece. The round plate with bar piece. Yes, the connector. That is a good one. Very useful pieces. Nice to see. Definitely mock builders. I mean, I can speak for myself, or just Lego enthusiasts with those favorite pieces. And then you've also got the original 2x4. I prefer the 2x6 to the 2x4 as of recent. After seeing that keyring, I do prefer the 2x6. It's just a nicer brick. I can't really tell you why. But thank you again for the super chat. And what's my hair care routine? A bit of oil, oil it up, shampoo, conditioner, and no heat, yeah, try not to use heat because I've got quite long hair. If you didn't notice, I do have quite long hair and it's pretty much the same top and bottom. Little bit of oil, shampoo, conditioner goes a long way. Oh, so this is what sticks out. Wait, they're double-sided. Do I own? No. I don't own any double-sided elements like this. Is that a new piece? That must be a new piece, but where we don't own elements like this, what I can do is grab some of the 1x2s, and you remember that favorite piece that I just showed off? If we put one face in each direction, it's not going to matter for the right-hand side one. This one doesn't matter as much because, well, you could just leave this bottom out or replace it with 2 studs as well. You even could replace it with 2 studs. But this will clip just in like so. Oh, look how easy that was. Not easy at all. So there you go. One facing left, one facing right. And then on the front, it also holds it in on both sides. It does leave a little gap on top. It will be covered eventually with a tile. Yeah, it will be covered with a tile just up there. The tile will cover just a bit more than we need. But there we go. We've been able to use that new element with some double-sided Snot bricks. Let's make sure they're lined up for the other side. And then it works exactly how the Lego set is needing it without needing any of these double-sided 2x2 double-sided Snot bricks. Ooh, that's quite a nice piece, but rendered useless or less useful. Not useless. Let's start saying less useful. That sounds nicer. Less useful thanks to the brand new Snot brick. Not half bad. You have some of them. Oh, you might be able to part it out. So we've just ooh, we didn't just do this because I never got the same slope. And rather than using, because we're not using blue, so I do have these 1x2s in grey, but because I have some of these bigger elements, these are 2x4s, which I know I like parting down sets and trying to replace bricks with other bricks. Sometimes grabbing one brick is easier than trying to find 8, though I don't think I have another one in here. Sometimes we have to use 4, I guess. Let's see. I've got 3 of them here. If I can find one of those before the 2x4, I'll use that one. It's down to whichever one I find first. I've got a ton of whites thanks to Grogu's pram. Right. This is where that tray comes in handy. There we are. Although I think I need a bigger tray for this. Oh, dark bluish grey. Oh, wait. Yes, dark bluish grey. Let's have one dark bluish grey in the middle. Oh, I forget to do this a lot. We saw it with the UCS AT-ST. That's not the UCS AT-ST. This one. So we saw it with the UCS AT-ST. Thank you for subscribing, Vince Berger. Welcome to the channel. We saw it on the back of the UCS AT-ST. Here we go. The odd little dark tan elements, just to add a little bit of dirt, rough it up a little bit and create that little bit more detail, which is exactly what I've just done here with that speeder. Got that 1x2 in dark bluish grey and roughed it up. Do I have a filament or UV printer? I do. I have a filament, an FDM printer, and when we were going live earlier taking a look at all these August sets, I wanted to build this set right here. Really interested me. It's one of the Giftwood purchases at the minute, and I don't fancy ordering £145 of Lego today and then having to wait for this anyway. So I 3D printed this element in the middle. I don't own it. It's come in at least 6 other sets. This piece right in the middle. I don't own any set with it in. So I 3D printed it, and we're going to be hopefully using that to build this Ferris wheel later on. So I do enjoy using my filament printer, and I've really printed a few custom figures as well over my time. Look at that, 1x4, just like I said. There's 2 of them. I only said 1. And we've got the tan here. But I do love my 3D printer. Not only do we print Lego size bricks as well, but we print massive 216 times bigger than Lego figures and different builds. We haven't printed mini builds at the minute. And we've done the mini kit. I think this is really the only thing that we've actually 3D printed that's massive. Everything else we brick build, but we've got the mini kit, the battle droid, and a skeleton that will be coming back out for Halloween though. I'm wondering if we should 3D print the skeleton a summer hat and bring him out a bit more, because it's too cool to just only have out at Halloween. Maybe the Christmas hat again. We gave the skeleton a Christmas hat last year. We can do something like that. 1x4. And then for the front as well, it isn't an exclusive piece, but it's a pretty rare piece. I might be replacing that with a typical Star Wars, you know, the little Star Wars controls that we used in Lightning McQueen. The 1x2 slope elements, I'm probably going to be using one of those. I do have a few stickered elements in here as well. I don't know how well you can see that. And maybe, no, I was going to say maybe we'll get a little antenna in there as a little lever. I don't think this is the right scale to be adding antennas in. Is there any way? Oh, I tell you what I can do. Grab a few plates just to angle the camera up a little bit so I'm not chopping my head off throughout the entire stream. There we go. All I need is a plate or 2 underneath, and you should still be able to see what I'm building pretty well. We've done the slope. So bag 2, what's it? 3-4 bags? That's not too shabby. Oh, do we continue our green down the back here? We could do. Have a nice green stripe going all the way along. That's quite nice actually. All right, let's replace this piece. Oh, only the one with 6 and a 1. Maybe a 4 and a 3 next time. Oh, no. You're that way around. There we go. And the reason I've replaced that one on the end is because this is one of the newer slopes, which I don't know how many colors exist at the minute. Not a lot, I would guess. And by replacing the plate underneath with one shorter, we can get some of the older colors, get our greens in, get whichever color we like. I don't even know how many of the newer slopes I've got compared to the old, but this is my old drawer of slopes. Though they're mostly white, we've got a load of colors. Green. Yeah. Which might not exist in the new color. It might. But it might also take a while to find, or even to print an element like that. And an ingot in the middle. Nice orange 1x1. Although we did replace it with grey. Alright. Grey it is. Oh, I found, oh, you can't see. Let me bring up the screen because I didn't show off the new trick I found with these drawers. So rather than trying to pop it up and pop it back down, because with the smaller 1x1, these 1x1 tiles always spill when I do that. And when the 3D printer's running, my biggest fear is spilling some Lego and melting it on the top. Instead, if I twist it, look how smooth that came out. So smooth. And then going back in, the exact same thing. Twist it around and it just locks back in. And it's taken me years to find that out. What set? Oh yes, so the set that I'm building is this one. Flying Moon Car. It's already going for over $55. And is it still? Oh, I can't find out, I'm not signed in. I can't find out if it's still in stock at all. But I assume it's not going to be in stock for much longer. $55 and it's worth £17. Woohoo! People are liking it. Hopefully, Lego do end up making more. They take this as a sign. And they give us more sets. I mean, this isn't even a Lego. Lego did improve it a little bit. Make it to their Lego quality. But this isn't a Lego original set. This is from Ideas. The Ideas sets sell so well. Do I have any Lego roller coasters? I don't. I quite like the ones that work, that you crank up and then they just all the way down. They're quite fun to watch, but no, I don't own any. And the roller coaster elements were on Pick and Build not too long ago, weren't they? I almost picked up, they were with the slides. I know the slide elements were on Pick and Build and I picked up, I think, 2 of them. But the only thing is, without the cup, they don't really fit in the boxes, these giant elements. I keep seeing the giant 1x6s. We picked up a few of the crates. I think we picked up 4 of these elements, which are nice from the Lego City to pick up for fairly cheap. But they're cheaper to pick up online, on Bricklink, maybe even on Lego's official site. So I haven't bit the bullet and ordered a bunch of roller coaster pieces yet, but I do think if I can have some sort of X-Wing TIE Fighter themed roller coaster, get it worked up to a motor, that's hours of fun. That's me gone for the day. Just going to be playing with that. Where's the tan headboards? Or do we pick a fancy colour? Or do we just go with grey? They're a bit out in the open. They still look quite cushy, quite comfort. Quite comfortable. Quite comfort. Or red. Oh yes, someone did say red. Alright, we've done green, we've done yellow. I think it's about time for red. Some red topped chairs. That does look very Star Wars. I don't know what it is about it. It's very Coruscant. Underworld of Coruscant. Maybe Attack of the Clones when the speed of chase is going down. It would fit perfectly on an Underground of Coruscant. Oh, building out the backs. We could have used 2x2 bricks there. I quite like being able to fit bricks into Lego sets because I feel like bricks just aren't used too much. But then what have we got? after. Oh, yeah, and we don't want that just holding on itself. That's fair. That's completely understandable, Lego. But I still would have loved to have fit a brick in there. Maybe even got a little 1x2 snot. Hello there, animating pie bro. Have I watched the new Squid Game season? I've just started watching it. We started watching it a few days ago, and I'm on the start of season 2. So yes, we have binged Squid Game. Me and my partner have been watching it, and it's so good. I don't know really why we haven't watched it sooner. I think it's just one of those things we never tried. We never got round to. There's a few shows, Game of Thrones, I never got into. Let me tell the story of Game of Thrones. So Squid Game, we've watched the first season now, and we're on season 2. But we tried years ago. Well, we didn't try to get into. My partner was watching Game of Thrones, and I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. And then I fell asleep after the credits of the first episode. I think I was just really tired that day, and nothing against Game of Thrones specifically, but I genuinely can't get into Game of Thrones. I think there's both too much going on and not enough going on. I don't know if that makes sense. It's a lot of, like, there's a lot of story the more you get into it, but then there's moments where there's no story or the story's been killed off, and no, I can't get into it. But Squid Game is, yeah, the first season was mental, and if that's anything to go by for season 2 and 3. Season 2's already off to a great start, but season 3 I'm so excited for. Be ready for episode 2 and 3. It's like a puppeteer pulling your emotions. Yeah, as soon as we finish season 2. Season 3 is the last one, isn't it? Only 3. Crazy, but I am excited. And there's not many shows, honestly, that I'm this excited to watch through. We're not watching a lot at the minute. Still watching. We've actually put our Doctor Who rewatch on pause. We're halfway through the Martha season, and just so we don't finish it yet, that's why we're watching Squid Game. So we'll get back around to that eventually. Squid Game's awesome though. If you haven't given it a go, give it a go. Sadly, Commander Raven is already a thing. Oh no! Commander Raven. Who's Commander Raven? The final episode sort of teases more. Oh. Maybe this is the final Squid Game, but it's Netflix. It's Netflix. Stranger Things is coming to an end. There's going to be a spin-off Stranger Things show, isn't there? It's a bit like Knives Out. Netflix picked that up and have run with it. Amazon with James Bond. I'm sure there's going to be some James Bond spin-offs as well. I do think there's so much room for spin-offs and that. I would like to see more spin-offs rather than redos. I think back in the day, spin-offs was, okay, here's another one, here's another one. But for the story perspective, more Squid Game, more Stranger Things, yeah. Maybe there could be a other countries hosting other than Korea. Oh, that would be a good spin. Because I wonder how they'd take other games. I like that aspect. And taking childhood games. And I assume the childhood games are like actual Korean childhood games, not just things made up for the show. So I'd love to explore other countries. Rather than just, you know, I don't want American, UK Squid Games and it's just like hopscotch and all that. Maybe a giant snakes and ladders. Maybe even into the VIPs. As I say, I'm at the start of season 2, but we don't know a lot of the VIPs. So maybe they could do something with them. I'm intrigued to see what they do going forward. And I would also love a Squid Game Lego set. I think that's the sort of thing that Ideas could really sell. The Lego Ideas is a platform where you can make your own Lego sets and submit them. I think Squid Game isn't owned by any brick building companies. Hello there, Owen! So that's something that could be made. Could be made on the platform and maybe one day feature as a Lego set. That would be cool. What are we? All right. Fire. I think I bagged my fire. I remember bagging the fire. Yeah! Look at that. That is Anakin on Mustafar level fire. Not bad. This is off the pick and build wall as well. No, I don't think I ordered it online. Oh, that's a Diddy fire. Is there 3 types of fire in here? 1, 2, yeah, 3 types of fire. So that's not as bad. The VIPs are American, Russian, British. There should be more island. Yeah. I guess they could do less popular games, couldn't they? If they did like an American-based one or something like that. That could be cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. You have to look further into it. I think there's probably a few custom Commander Ravens out there. That's the thing. I suppose there's so many Star Wars fans, it's quite hard to make a fully unique clone battalion. But you ain't doing too bad by the sounds. The number doesn't seem to be taken. Oh yeah, we don't have the 2x6s. Oh, we could do greens. How tall is it? Oh, we could just use 1x6s. Or 2x8s. Or 2x10s. We need a bit more than a 2x8. There we go. Here's 2 I made earlier. That stretches the whole side. I can see why Lego don't include 2x10s in a speeder, considering the 2x10s are like 2/3 of the entire length. Oh. Anyway, bye bro. Thank you for chilling. May the bricks be with you always. Enjoy. Thank you, I will. Commander Raven and Captain Crow. Oh, I like that. I like the duality of those. That's good, that. Commander Raven and Captain Crow. Yeah, theming up. Ooh, that goes well. This is something I did. This side bit here. So we've just combined the rounded off slopes at the edge with one of the chi slopes, 1x2 chi slopes. And that's something I did. I don't know if any of you noticed when I was building the Invisible Hand. And I think Home 1 I had all the slopes for. I think. No, maybe I didn't. But Invisible Hand for sure. I did that a lot because he used so many slopes. I'd slope off one side with the real slopes and then use chi slopes with a plate underneath them for the other side. Because from a distance especially, you just can't tell the difference between the two. So if you're mock building and you don't have a rounded slope, whack a chi slope in there and hope no one wants a closer look. There's a little hint. That one's for free. Don't worry, I don't charge for hints around here. There we are. And now this is the good part with the slope. So we've got a grey speeder, green stripes, red seats, yellow lights. I feel like dark bluish grey is the only way we can go, because otherwise the green stripe looks sick, but the red seats might stand out if we add another colour on top. We could try green, but I think dark bluish grey is the way. You need to make a Jedi General. General Raven. General. Oh wait, what if Commander Raven is the Jedi? Maybe it's not a Jedi General, it's a Jedi Commander, because Obi-Wan was a commander, not of the 212th. Obi-Wan was a commander, like a sector commander, I think it was. So he was Commander Kenobi to some people. Maybe Commander Raven's I guess, but then that's one less clone to decorate. It's hard making a clone legion. I've always said I'm going to do one, never got round to it. I'll have to stop one day and actually focus on creating a clone legion. Oh, we could do black. But this is white. This is maybe white. Maybe white does work. It's either white or grey. And once again, we need one part of each. Ah. Oh no, one side. Right. So we need 2 grey or 1 white. I missed one of the grey. There's no great way, grey. There's no great way to sort these, is there? Wedges. Unless, like, I've stacked a few of these up. That might be the way. Well, I say I stacked a few of these up. I think my fiance actually stacked up most of these. Ooh. I wonder if some of these are still in a drawer. No. 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 Oh, that would work though. No. Would it? No. Would it though? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh no, because we'd need it coming out the back. A 1x3. Oh, it wouldn't mesh with the slopes. 1x3 with an ingot on it. But I like the slopes. Oh. I think dark grey. White might be too clean. Just a little bit. Dark grey is the way to go. So, 1 dark grey or 1 white. Oh, look at that. And there's another stack in here of dark bluish grey elements. Not half bad. Building this both sides. Quite a nice little bit of flare, isn't it? Up on the side. There we go. No problem, Raven. Thank you for hanging out. And then three double slopes. We basically finished the speeder already because we've already done the other. We've been doing it to both sides. Look at that. That's the speeder done. Wow. Already ready. And then if we can get one of the dark, because we've got a dark bluish grey on the front, if we can get one of them on the other side as well, just to balance it out. Never mind, I poured it out. Not a single dark bluish grey slope in sight. Ton of light bluish grey though. Where did I get those from? And only one dropped. Result. Not half bad. What is a Lego fan's worst nightmare? I have a feeling there's a funny joke coming and I can't see what's on the horizon. Realistically, dust, shelf space and bankruptcy. But what is a Lego fan's worst nightmare? Do some clone legions not have Jedi generals? Oh, I guess not. That's a good point. Maybe there is some legions, because there's a lot of legion. There's a lot of Jedi generals. Well, there's a lot of Jedi, but there's a lot of legions. And like with the 501st, maybe some were split up into just pure clone. Maybe there are some without Jedi generals. I would assume Jedi have different, especially younglings, or Padawans, not younglings. Master Skywalker, there are too many of us. Run! But I'll be leading that one. But there are some Yeah, there must be some Padawans leading. So I guess they wouldn't be a general. They would be something else. Dropping a set. Oh, yes, a big set as well. As soon as we build the UCS Slave 1 at 10k subscribers, subscribe if you're not already, that's not moving off the shelf. That's staying on the shelf. Otherwise, could you imagine dropping it? No, thank you. Oh, new fear unlocked. Drop in the UCS Lego set. Oh, we needed 2 more slopes. I missed out. Yeah, the UCS set, no chance. I'm not dropping it. I think I would rather break a toe than drop it. Like, I'd rather put my leg out to catch it and injure myself. Why do you have a crown next to your name? I don't know. Does it tell you why you've got a crown? I don't know. Did someone drop their crown? All right. Look at how snazzy that's looking. We just got a tile off the front bit. Oh, the engines, not the engines. We need those. This is proper nice though. And we've got 2 studs to a leg. Fair enough. Would you be getting ahead of yourself if you made 2 clone legions? Maybe one can be used to help the other one. But yes, probably. Isn't that the fun of it? In for a penny, in for a pound sort of thinking. That's me when I'm building a mock. Oh, I'll come back to this and then start a completely different, unrelated build. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've gone with the grey on the top rather than a thicker green stripe. It says you have 75 XP. I don't know. 4. Got a crown too. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know what the crown is. 4 different Lego phones. Is that the new Lego set with the phone, or is that a phone for Lego? So you can, you know, digital instructions on one screen, this stream on another, latest video on another, whilst you're scrolling through all the recent shorts. Oh, I think that's too much, even for shorts. And then we've just got the ends here, and then this is for the base. Yeah, I thought that they'd build the base on these elements. I mentioned it in a video the other day that I hadn't really got a use for any of them. Oh, we've got to build this. Yeah, go on, we'll build the base as well. But first, let's try and find these elements. I don't know where that will be. All right, let's have a look. Phone for the Lego minifigs. Oh, I see. The phones were on the online picker brick because I ordered one of those. At one point, I was going to, a bit like the giant figures I mentioned in the first stream earlier, I was going to order just a bunch, and I mean a bunch, of Lego printed parts, and the phones were on there. Thankfully, I only picked up one, because though I have used it in my Lego store, I don't think I would have used many more. Plus, the Lego store's no more. Had a good idea for the 1000th Legion. White armor, gold pinstripes, and designs. Commander crown. That's a good one. Commander crown in gold. Kind of like Enoch with the gold little details, but Clone Legion, so automatically better. Better than the troopers. I don't know if I want to cover the front of the speeder. I've got these grey, no, I've got these brown elements here. Do I have the front? It's not brick and brown. Yes! Yes, we've got the brown brick. So I might switch it to brown, but I don't think I'm going to cover it with the vents. Oh, wrong drop. Because then you won't be able to see the yellow. And given the yellow was chosen by chat, I feel like it should be left out. Oh, look at these colors. Brown, green, red. We have made this our own. But it works. Why does it work so well as a Star Wars speeder? Got the two engines out the back. The green stripe goes all the way around. Oh, the cockpit, the windscreen. Can't forget that. I did also have black. There was green windows for the front, tan, white, red. I think I only have one of the red ones. I think I only have one of the green ones. But because this is 6 wide, so the original speeder has a 4 wide windscreen, I want to see if we can fit one of the Star Wars windscreens. Let's see what we've got in here. Because the many Luke land speeders have come with this element, which is basically the same as the Lego one that they've used, except for it extends a bit further. Well, I guess it's not the same. It's not basically the same. It's not technically the same, but it's similar enough to fit. Hey, it fits! There we go, that one Luke land speeder that this piece came in. And I think I have a few darker ones from other sets. I know I have a green one from the Boba Fett, or green 1 or 2 from the little one. But there we have our speeder. This is quite fun. So if we got a speeder roughly this size, about 2/3 of the length in the $9.99 set coming out January 2026, I would be very happy with that. I'm impressed with how these look. And both of these work together. I like the 6 wide speeders. I know Speed Champions is all about 8 wide because it's 130, not 145. But because you've got, I guess, what you've got 7 studs wide. McQueen is 8 studs, and this speeder is about 7 studs with all that side detailing. I think this would work. Design like the Jedi Temple Guards. Oh yeah, they've got a bit of gold on them, didn't they? And I do like the green, red, and the yellow. It does remind me a lot of Han Speeder. I have to say, inspiration was definitely taken from Han Speeder for this, with the rounded off sides and how they've used the front. I think it's the same as the Lego set for Han Speeder. Whack a pair of wheels on this and it will look like it's floating. And there's the little gap that we said about right at the start. There is a little gap under there, but that doesn't look too bad. And originally this would come with a base, just like this. But I don't think I'm going to be building the base because I'm not going to have this displayed with it. If you did want to look at how the base works, the instructions are up and it is built pretty simply. I'm definitely going to use this for a future design. And the flag with the arrow, the 2 elements I've used for the arrow have been put on well. I mean, it's the same as the Friends CAF, isn't it? The Central Perk has this for the service sign, but they're very well. It's just held on with a little Oh, it's not held on with a Technic pin. Oh, they slot up into the gaps in the speeder. Now it's making sense. Now it makes sense. Having a creative strike. Yeah, that's fair. After 2 legions down, like a billion more on the way. If you did want to build this speeder, I recommend checking it out on lego.com. Probably not spending like $55 on it. I don't know if it's worth that much, but again, I think people are paying for the box and not really paying for the build, considering none of the pieces are exclusive and you can build it for much, much cheaper by parting it out. Now, what were we going to build? We could go straight onto the Ferris wheel. I'm excited to see how this is going to be a quick one. So I do want to get to building this Ferris wheel. What do we need? We should probably build this as it's built. We need a 6x8 for later, which is the easiest piece to find after reorganizing all my pieces. In tan, was it? There you go. How quick was that? Someone time it. And then 2x6s. Don't time this one. That drawer doesn't slide out as quick. All right, with the green 2x6s. Do I have that rounded element still, or is that in the drawer? We can make this up as we go along. 2x6, so they're just off the edge. Let's go. Hello there, Alfie. Welcome. And then a little like turtle build, isn't it? Starting to look like a turtle here. Some corner round elements. Here we go. Oh, 1, 2, and 2 tan. So the car that we've just built was available for Insider Rewards, and this is a gift with purchase. You got a new F1 set. Which F1 set? What's my favourite 3 not very well known Clone Legions? Doom Legion, which I think counts because of Clone Wars. Although I'd say it's probably more known than any of the others on the list. I would also say... Ooh. Fan-made count. Oh, well, I'd have to go with the 999th, the 1000th, and fan-made. Oh, who's over there? The 711th Legion. There you go. 3 from the chat. 3 Master Moldy chat originals. I'm not taking credit, but the chat definitely is. It does look like Grogu, especially this one with the ears out. Yes, it does look like Grogu. Building a little Grogu here. What was I doing? By 6 and then 2x4. It is like a Grogu wheel. Plenty enough. Oh, 1. Oh wait, this is the wrong shade of green. Do I not have a lighter green? I do. Greens are confusing. That's for sure. Looks like Grogu at the top. Got a Lego army. Oh, clone army. Lego F1 pit stop with the Ferrari car. Nice choice. I do like a Ferrari. That was my... How do I even explain this? When I used to watch F1, that was my team, Ferrari. That wasn't that hard to explain. The 711. Yeah, green and white, the 711 colours. Just discovered that there's a Lego at Dollar General. I'd hope it'd be $1, but now I know I'm asking for too much. $1 Lego. Although I'm sure for a couple quid you can get some cheap bricks. Again, I'm not sure about $1. I might be asking for too much, but surely not far off. Round, got to be in here somewhere. Got it for $18.50. That's not bad. I've seen a lot of the F1 sets on sale, like the Mercedes we saw earlier on Lego.com. Mercedes F1. I think that was the older Mercedes, wasn't it? There's been 2 F1s. Am I going to see Jurassic World Rebirth? I am. Once I've watched the other Jurassic Worlds, and actually because I'm waiting to watch the other Jurassic Worlds, I think what I'll probably end up doing is after watching Squid Game, I'd go back, rewatch all the Jurassic Parks, then rewatch all the Jurassic Worlds, and then hopefully by then the new Jurassic World would be on like Sky Cinema or something, and then I can watch the new Jurassic World Rebirth. But I'm excited to see where... I'm hoping for a new trilogy. I know 3 movies might be quite a bit, and I haven't seen the movie to know how it ends. But I'm hoping for another 3 movies. And by the time I get around to watching this one, the second one will probably come out. 5 501st Battle Packs, awesome. 2 ATTEs, that's dedication, and 20 Clone Troopers. Nice. That's quite some army you've got going there. Most shops will be selling it for £24. Yeah, they're not been cheap, have they? We're building the Ferris wheel at the minute, and then after this, we're going to get on to building some of the new Lego Star Wars. I'm not waiting for it. I'm not waiting till August. That's like a month away. It's crazy. Squid Game is sad. I'm still on season 2. I've just started season 2 because I never watched it, and it's already. I don't even know how to quantify it. It's already something. A lot's happening in it. So I'm really excited to see what season 3. Yeah, I am excited. I was going to say, I don't know if excitement's the right word. No, I am excited. I've just been warned that it toys with your emotions. I wonder how it is. Got the wheel for free. Nice. Season 3 made you cry. Whoa. I don't tend to cry. I can't say anything. That makes me sound heartless. No, I did cry at Rise of Skywalker when I thought they killed Chewie. Oh, that was angry tears. That when I thought they killed off Chewie, it's like Han, Luke, Leia, fine, but Chewie's outlived all of them. Don't kill him off. Then spoiler alert for Rise of Skywalker, Chewie doesn't die, but Batman does. Oh, remember that being a thing. Wait, these are the wrong length. Here we are. Build it as well with me. Oh, lovely. Feel free to grab some Lego, pull up a chair and build along. Used to have set 76081, but took it apart when you were little. To rebuild it, I've taken apart most of my sets. I do like pulling apart sets. We're not a horse, we are humans, yes. I do like pulling apart sets because then it gets you building other things. Displaying sets will be cool. Eventually, you know, when I've got the space to display a lot of sets and the money just to buy, it'd be nice to have a little display collection. But right now, I'm all into breaking down, rebuilding, and, you know, mixing up. What am I looking for? Oh, yes, the rounded elements. Maybe the slopes. So I'm a big fan of breaking down Lego. Building Lego right now, Asa. Nice. What are you building? Oh, I don't think I have any green slopes. Or tan for that matter. What green pieces do I have? Maybe a corner tile? Yeah, give at least a little illusion of a rounded off corner. It was a cool set. The turbo tank. The new, if you haven't seen the new turbo tank, I'll bring it on screen in a sec. But that, now that's a cool set. And I think that'll be a cool set for years to come. Should you take apart your Speed Champion collection? Already took apart one car. What would be interesting is if you can take apart your Speed Champions collection and build a bigger car out of them. Because that's what I want to see from the Batmobiles. My partner's dad loves Batman and has a few of the Batmobiles. I think it'd be really awesome if you could pull apart the sets to build a even bigger set. How fun would that be? Lego could do that, have the instructions online somewhere as well. If they wanted to, you know, if they wanted to. They don't, but if they did. This is a nice car. How many of these tall do we need? Just the one at the minute. I think we're going to need a few more. So let's put those to the side. And then this is how it clips up. Thank you for chilling, Raven. May the bricks be with you. Always. Got it for free when you bought the Jango Fett helmet and Mando battle pack. Oh, nice. You got up to the... How much did they want for this? Oh, no, I didn't mean to shop now. Let's go to... I can't see, it's behind me. Where are the offers? Maybe there's another. There we go. This is what we want. No, it's not what we want. Was it there? £75. £75 gets you. It was right here all along. There we go. Hello there, Noah. I will do, Raven. I'll keep thinking. 1 by 3. I quite like, there was a gift with purchase that was just straight up fireworks, wasn't there? And that was all it was. Fireworks, and it was like a firework launcher or something. Then there was a gift with purchase that was fireworks, and the carousel didn't have fireworks. There was another ride. There's a lot of funfair rides in Lego. 1 by 1s. Right, this seems to be a pretty straightforward build, so let's have a little look. Some jumpers. Watch, I say it's pretty straightforward, and this is where it starts to get complicated. Alright. Oh wait. This is yellow, that's dark tan. Told you it'd start to get complicated. Right. It was easier when it was on screen. Step 14 seems illegal. They double stacked. It looks like it folds up on this. It does look odd. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Alright, here we go. Dark tan. This is what I want. I haven't watched Squid Game Season 3 yet, but I am starting Season 2. So eventually, we'll get there. We'll get there. And then translucent plates. I can't believe they've been down here the whole time. Pink and yellow. Pink and yellow was with orange. Green, red. 1 bys. Hey, I found the green. Where's the orange? Oh, I used it the other day. Did I put it in the wrong drawer? The orange was with the yellow. Wrong drawer. So 2 yellow on the inside, and I think we're going to need more of these later. I'm going to keep the yellow and the pink out. 2 pink on the outside. I wonder what this piece is. What drew me to the set, this black element here, and I wonder what it could be used for in Star Wars, because my immediate thought is some sort of wheel. Grievous's wheel bike, but that's got a hollow middle, maybe a brick built turbo tank wheel. We can have some rubber bar elements for grip, but it's more hexagonal. Hexagons are the bestagons, but not for Grievous's wheel bike. And I wonder what the clips actually are used for. Ah, Mr. Gold, nice. 1, 2. Oh yeah, let's get the right coloured green. Make sure we're building this properly. Oh, nearly lost a 1 by corner element in my keyboard. That's no good. There we go. With the STAP for Star Wars, the STAP, we've just got actually a brown STAP. We're getting a brand new, we're getting the same STAP in this set here, top right corner, and then we're also getting a brand new STAP in this set here for Rebuild the Galaxy, just off screen. Was it more visible in this image? There you go. We're getting a brand new STAP here. This one's nice. And I wonder why. I mean, it's down to the set designer, isn't it? This person clearly thought they could do an STAP better, and they have done. And I'm willing to bet that it doesn't even show up predominantly in the scene. It's just like flashed up and they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to build that. Or vice versa, they built it and it got put in the scene. Definitely something like that. Where did the instructions go? But it's nice that we've got one in the end, because, well, I'm going to be building it today. Very happy we've got an updated model. Looks so much better than the other one. And the other one isn't bad, it's just not as good. It was good for its time, no doubt. But it's time to step aside and let a new STAP take its place. Need to start saving up that MTT. So £140, 140, yeah, £140, $150. It's pricey, but it's nicey. It's nice. It's definitely worthwhile, that one. One, two. One, two. One. Too many. Cheaper than the £300 double ATTE. Good point. Double ATTE, sorry, is a... There we go. August 1st, $150. August 1st, $150. Ouch. That's going to be yeah, that's going to be a chunk out the bank account for sure. Do I think I have an accent? I don't think I have an accent, but I probably do. A little gold. Oh, what's this? A gold 1x1. And then a green cap. Is this some sort of bush? Maybe a bin? Maybe a bush that's secretly a bin. It's undercover. Maybe. That will do. And a lime green topper with random of colours, which would make sense if this was doing it the right way. Would make sense if this was a Creator 3-in-1, because this would probably be used elsewhere. But why they've used this here is beyond me. I have no idea. Let's keep this one out. Might need that again. Hello there, Brett. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And 2 more on the tower. So that's how high our wheel's going to be off the ground. Ooh. Okay. No. No. I've got these in white. Do I have these in white? Yeah, these are the white ones. No, these are... Oh, no, no. Oh, mixed up. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, that complicates things. I've just removed the middle separator. There we go. All the axle holes were coming in instead of the pinholes. Oh, I'll have to sort that later. That's a pain. But we only need 2, right? Move chats, move. Oh, jumping chats. We are streaming on Shorts and on YouTube. YouTube Shorts. We are streaming vertical and horizontal, depending on your preference. So if you're watching on the Shorts stream, you can head over to the vertical stream, and vice versa. You're watching on the vertical stream, head over to the Shorts. And if you don't know which stream you're watching on, they're very hard to tell between them. The Short stream has hashtag Shorts in the title and originally had different thumbnails, but I stopped doing that so that I could stick with the same thumbnail. I like the original thumbnails too much, I think. I couldn't go with the vertical thumbnails. So hopefully YouTube has recommended the one you prefer. I'll be honest, this isn't as quick a build. I think it's because of the steps. The steps make this feel like a very, not slow build, it's not dragging. Probably because I'm streaming it. But it's a very simple, like we're getting a lot done quickly, but it's taken a long time to put it on. One brick steps 20, one plate step 19, 3 pieces step 8. They could speed it up a little more. Maybe double these up. And at least we've got 2 bricks here. This should make it go feel a bit more up pace. The speeder we just built wasn't too far different to this, but it still was a little bit quicker. That felt like we were getting somewhere. We were getting somewhere pretty quickly. Whereas this does feel like it's 1 piece. 2 pieces. Then 1 piece. Proving my point. Maybe it's just because it's a 4+6. It's not 4+, but it might be a 6+ build. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. If this was an 18+ build though, 8+. I thought I said 18+. If you missed out on the Flying Moon car, it's a Dream set up here and it's 18+. It's not Dreams. It's not 18+. I'm pretty sure it's not 18+. An 8-year-old would be able to do this. And yeah, I think something's gone wrong there. But at least they had the date right. I don't know what went wrong there. I don't know if something did go wrong. Maybe Lego genuinely meant to put all that down and just didn't think twice about it. Perhaps. Alright, making 2 of these, can't forget. Oh, more 1x6s. I don't think I've got them. So instead of keeping with 1x6s, I'm swapping them out for a 1x4 and a 1x8. Which I do have. What did I say? 1x4? Yeah, 1x4, 1x8. Which works nicely. Your brick design. Oh. Maybe, just maybe, we'll need the 1x6s later. I'm wondering though if we actually need more 1x6s later. We'll have to find out. Hopefully not. I think 1x6 tiles is what we need later on. One, 2, skip a 1. Ooh. I'm out on 2. Ever since I said it's not that hot, it's just been getting hotter and hotter. I should have opened my mouth. It's only going to get hotter from here, isn't it? What have I done? Here we go, dark brown instead of dark tan. I'll probably actually use these on the trash compactor. Or Grogu. Grogu's probably got a few. But we've still got some 1x1s after the trash compactor. Green. We've got some nougat, some orange. There's one. Maybe dark tan, or maybe colourful. Maybe colourful. Just got rickrolled by Lego. Right, I'm going to go with dark tan instead of brown for these one buys to break it up and keep that dark tan, keep it on the actual build, because we've started off with dark tan on the bottom. We can't just switch straight to dark brown. So we'll bleed it out. Maybe even bleed it back to dark tan at the top, if we need another jumper or two. Just like that. And a clip. Yeah, a clip at the end, which I completely forgot to get. Truth or dare? Oh, I'm not playing that again. That never ends well. Feel free to ask me anything, though. Doesn't mean I'll answer. You can give it a go. Aha! No, no. Yes, yes. Right, and then stud time. Yellow. 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 Look at that. Quite like that. We'd do a Christmas TIE fighter like that, couldn't we? Because the edges of the TIE fighter are clipped together exactly like this. Where we've got the yellow, well, we don't have the yellow studs, where we've got the brown. We've just got tiles instead. There we go. And then we've just got the pink left and right. Can I hug the Yoda on the bed? The Yoda on the bed? You mean Mr. Baby Yoda? At bag 3. Oh, I didn't realize it was a race. Oh, it clips. I tell you what, I didn't see the clip at the top. Completely oblivious to the fact that I put that one down. There we go. We've got the... Oh, we've got the Deathly Hallows. We've got the Deathly Hallows. This Ferris wheel's secretly the Deathly Hallows. I'm on bag 2. What do you mean? I'm on bag 2 now. Now I am. Ooh. Got stuck. What is it? 1 to 6. Well, that's 8. There we are. A 6-length axle. What is the best Lego Star Wars set of all time? Oh. The best Lego Star Wars set. Actually, I tell you what, the best Lego Star Wars set of all time. Honest opinion right now. The best Lego Star Wars set of all time. I just pull it up at random points. Had it ready to go. Random points, just pull it up in the string. Stare at it a little bit. Genuinely the best Lego Star Wars set of all time. There we go. I do think that Star Wars sets going forward, they've got some tough competition. They do have some tough competition. Because the ones we're getting, yes, they're getting a bit smaller sometimes. That one didn't. And they're getting a bit more expensive sometimes. That's the way of the world at the minute. But the detail, oh, the detail, how good they look. That is the Speed Champions set of Star Wars right there. What about Marvel sets? Daily Bugle. I think my favourite Marvel set has to be the Daily Bugle. Definitely. All right, this is actually proven to be difficult to get in. Come on. In you get. What did we use last time? The brick. The brick separator? Doesn't work with this one. Doesn't fit. Welcome back, Out Hunter. Welcome back. Thank you for subscribing, Noah. Welcome back. Come on, we need a flat surface for this. That's it. I'm taking this one off camera. Taking this on the road. Yeah, that's the only issue with 3D printing bricks. Sometimes it takes a little something to squeeze them in. But once they're in, just like a Lego. Just like a Lego brick. And using this on the back side, you can spin it and get the front spin it in. This is going to go so fast with everything else on there, isn't it? Oh, was I meant to put more? I was meant to put more things on there. All right, come on. Where'd the rest of them go? Just the spacers. We are building the Celebration Ferris wheel, which is currently a gift with purchase of £45. This one wasn't as much as the snails, so it is a little bit cheaper. A little yellow and a big grape, but it comes with this brand. It's not brand new, it's been out for a few years now, but this new Technic element, which I haven't seen before. And this isn't a new gift with purchase. Well, it is 2025, but I think this is the second time this gift with purchase has been on lego.com. So I remember seeing it before at some point. It might have been it might have been January set as well. Oh, no fun. The spacers stop it from just spinning. You can't. Oh, you can kind of spin it. Just got to spin it by the wheel instead. And then we've got that. So we need some round tiles and some 1x6s stretching out. And these are tiles, not plates, thankfully. Wait, we have the tiles, right? After thankfully. Yeah, I think we've got enough. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it's in an Arctic helicopter. Thank you. I was thinking of other places it can be used. A helicopter would be perfect. That's a good idea. Well, I suppose Lego have beat me to it. Yeah, Bricklink don't. Bricklink might have the Arctic helicopter. I can't remember the ones they did have. But they had like 5 different sets on there. And this wasn't one of them, surprisingly enough. This wasn't one of them. I completely missed this out. I'm only getting 1x8. 1, 2, 3. Maybe 4, 5, 6. That's all 6 of them. They're just all at the bottom. I should pour this out. I should do it. The best Lego license set. I'm going to kind of cheat. I think my... Oh, no. The best Lego license set isn't out yet. The best Lego license set is Lightning McQueen next year. I haven't seen the car. I haven't seen the official set. Lightning McQueen's going to be the best license set. Mainly because that's one that isn't Star Wars that I've been talking about forever. And yes, I do think it's a great set. More licensed speed champions are needed. We spoke about it earlier on. I'm not going to rehash into that. You can check out that VOD on demand. But hopefully McQueen and Back to the Future aren't the end. And we get some more well on the way. Well, 1. Just need 1? Oh no, 3. Oh, we can get away. Just had to double check, see if we can get away with a 1x4 and a 1x2. And thanks to that 1x4 plate underneath, we can do exactly that. That also is given I have 1x2 tiles, which I don't think I do. Oh, yep, one in there. There we go. One, two. No more tiles, right? That's it. That's it. XP's capped at 75. What is this XP? I'm intrigued. Is chat XP capped at 75? I don't know. I have no idea what this chat XP is. I'm intrigued. I want to know more. And then 1x4s on the underside. And they're orange. Orange. Yellow, orange, and pink. A nice set for yellow, orange, and pink bits. What sets have we built? We've built the speeder, which is this, the Flying Moon speeder. And this is set number 2, which is the Ferris wheel. I do want to build this droid here as well. It's an August set. It's not a July set, it's an August set. I want to build that speeder, that droid, sorry, and this speeder as well. And then if we've got a bit of time, I'm going to start on the Snails. But I think I'll save this for another stream, because I do want to turn this into the Felucia Snails, and I feel like that needs a bit more time. Hello there, First Order Luca. Hello there, Mr. Vader. Welcome back. By sending regular messages, you can get only up to 75. If Vince Berger's still in, who sent the last super chat, do you get more XP for a super chat? I wonder. One, two, oh, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the round plates. Probably going to regret putting those back. Gonna need more, aren't I? That 327th battle pack is epic. I'm hoping it comes out for that reduced price, because the more I look at it, that's a lot of parts, and that's honestly not far off the parts used for the other droid. Just a few smaller elements, you know, not the Technic bricks. So if this come out for the same price, that's an awesome deal. But apparently it's going to be £10, $10 more. So yeah, it's awesome. We do pay for it. Well, obviously we're not going to steal it. At the minute we're building the Ferris wheel, which is taking its shape. There you go. That's what it's going to look like once we've got the fireworks and everything on the display. And let's get the rounded off. The rounded off tiles, yes. Got a ton of these in white. Do research on it. Ooh. Looking it up. We are going to be building the droid from that 327th battle pack as well afterwards. I think we'll probably go on to that one first. We'll try and build this, because this speeder seems, well, you know what, this speeder seems straightforward. Let's get the speeder out of the way afterwards, then we'll see how long it actually takes me. 1, 2, $10 would be a great price if it was just $10, but $10 extra goes up to like $40, £35, a little bit. The pauldrons are my favorite part of the entire battle pack, and all 4 clones have the pauldrons, and also Commander Bly has the pauldrons, so we're going to get plenty of these pauldrons. If you did want to, I know the Star Corps do usually have the pauldrons, all of them, but if you wanted to steal a few for another minifigure, I want to scan these and see if I can print the Captain Rex and 5's a pauldron and stuff like that. I think that could be quite cool. What helmet is that in my profile picture? It's my Phase 2 Clone Trooper just behind me down here. This helmet. in the corner of my room, and that's my very first 3D printing project. I know that was some first 3D printing project. What a way to start, eh? You don't like the ATRT? Oh, what don't you like about it? Is it too bulky? Because I prefer my ATRTs to look like this, which are tiny, and they have injected steroids into the 501st Battle Pack, but I like that. All the piece usage, it looks like it could just run over this. And the foot is the best ATRT foot I've seen at that scale. Not too far off the legs of the original Clone Walker, actually, with the smaller bricks in there. A lot better than those days, though. Well, not a lot better. A little bit better. Like the Snowtrooper helmet. I'm a big fan of the clone ones. Of which one was it? There we go. Of these helmets. The dual molded. They're not quite the Snowtrooper ones. They're a brand new helmet. But they do look nice. And this turbo tank in all is definitely the best of the August sets. Oh, the stud shooter is something that we're going to have to switch out, isn't it? On the front. It should be a little longer. I feel like they could add a bar on top. Maybe get one of the frying pan studs, as we call them here. The 1x1 with the bar sticking out. Add a lightsaber hilt. And then add a 3-length, 4-length bar. Get it sticking out just that little bit that's needed. Maybe that will go a long way. Huh. In the last Christmas calendar, there was a very cool Stap Speeder design. I think that's the same speeder. Might not be the same speeder. It's a similar speeder to this one top right. It's not the same speeder. It's actually very different. The body of this speeder is the same. The top is different. But that's the Stap that recently we've built 216 times bigger on the channel. Check that out if you haven't already. Massive Lego build. Bigger is definitely better when it comes to Lego Star Wars builds. Well, that one in specific. No problem. MRQBZ, may the bricks be with you. On a Vulture Droid. Oh, I'd love to build a Vulture Droid. That's got to be on my list. I can't believe I haven't built any sort of Vulture Droid. I've never built a Vulture Droid. I am going to go back to a few different older sets, actually. Oh, I will try to remember by the end of the stream. I can't remember what we're building later on this week. But at some point, I'm going to be building a really old Lego set. Stay tuned for that, because the oldest set I've built at the minute was my very first Lego set, 2008 Clone Walker Battle Pack. So there's so many, I mean, there's nearly a decade of Lego Star Wars sets before that, isn't there? There's like 40% of Star Wars history that I haven't even explored. So I'd love to go back and build some of those. And one of them's coming up. I'm going to do it on stream. Maybe a Vulture Droid should be added there. Am I going to make a 501st helmet in 3D printing? Ooh. I was going to paint my clone helmet. I quite like it as a plain phase 2. And I have a feeling the day I make my own custom clone Legion is going to be the day I paint it to match that clone Legion. I don't think I am going to go with 501st or 332nd or anything like that. I think I'm going to stick it out until I have my own Legion and then go with that. That sounds like a good idea. I think I missed someone, didn't I? Do I want to see Mr. Gold on the community post? Yeah, you can post Mr. Gold. That's a rare minifigure that I think people would love to see. And if anyone else wants to share any mocks or rare minifigures on the community post, they do have to uphold to YouTube guidelines and, you know, relevancy, all that. Head over on your phone to YouTube on my channel, and there should be a link for the community where you can share cool images and posts of your Lego content. I look forward to seeing more. Enjoyed the post so far. A 501st heavy helmet. I do like the Lego. I can't believe the 501st Specialist pack is still available. That's crazy. It feels like it's been around for so long. It hasn't, but it feels like it has. Are these clips for anything in particular? Or are they just to hold this in place? Oh, oh! Ah! It kind of holds itself up for a second. And then it doesn't. Then it stops. Did I remember? Yes, I did remember. Okay, that's good. Showbox on the community. Nice. I'll check it out after the... Actually, I could check it. Yeah, I'll check it out after the stream. Just to save me keep getting my phone out. 1, 2, 3. This is the next one. 4, 5, 6. I realise this has taken me a bit of time just to get these on. Let's take the wheel off for now to save it spinning. Otherwise, I have a feeling this is borderline impossible. And there we go. Secured them nice on. And remember, this right here is a 3D printed element. I'm not waiting 3 to 5 business days for Bricklink. I printed it in 20 minutes on our first stream and it works perfectly. Well, we haven't done all the studs yet. Let's make sure all the studs can connect, but so far so good. It's looking good. Might as well front and back it straight away. Got some reach, and I assume we're going to put a bar. Oh, we're going to put a bar through here. I haven't used the studs with the hole in. I've just used regular studs. Do we have anything connecting? Anything else? No? All right. I wonder if I've got 6 of these COM elements in white. I've got 6. Do I have them in white? No problem, Mr. Vader. I look forward to seeing them. How do you show it? So if you go on your mobile device, and it's only on mobiles, I don't know if YouTube are considering opening this up for desktop apps as well, but so far only on mobiles. Go on to either subscriptions and click on my icon, my profile picture, or go onto my page and you can open the community from there and see everyone's posts. I don't know if you can see everyone's posts before me. I can't see why not. If YouTube thinks they're fine, I will probably think they're fine as well. And hopefully you can see everyone's community posts. There's a few up already. A few cool figures. But minifigures, mock builds, anything Lego related, stick it in there, except for leaks. YouTube doesn't like leaks. I don't want any of your channels getting banned because you've whacked something in the community. And that's something that I do quite like. It isn't on my channel. It's on the community. But you know what I mean? I don't get strikes from it. Which is what some people were worried about. Fair enough. Could you imagine everyone just dive bombing a community with like leaks and stuff to get the creator banned? That'd be a horrendous idea. 4 out of 6. 5 out of 6. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tile on top, plate below. Tile on top, plate below. And we've just covered up the clips. I've just realized that we've covered up all the clips on here. So I guess they weren't useful. I think there's a dish that goes on the front, isn't there? Through the axle. Oh, and I've got those clips as well. This is very much like the Friends poly bag that we built last January. Just finished the Vulture Droid. Once you finish the Vulture Droid, whack it on the community. That would be nice. I'd love to see that. Alright, communicators. You're in here somewhere. You know what, sometimes I'll say, oh, you're in here somewhere. They might not be in here somewhere. I've now got multiple drawers that I've got to look through. I need to organise these. And they were organised, as in they all stood up. But I need to sort these into clip and bar elements. And then one can have plates, tiles and other modified pieces. But I bet the piece I'm looking for isn't even in this drawer. I begin to know, just you wait. I will finally get round to memorising which bags are in which drawer. And that's when I'll decide to sort it and throw myself off and not remember any of them. We could use the T-bars, we could 3-length bars, we could use the Westar 34 pistols. But we're trying to stay authentic here. Meeny, miny. Last time, I think I just tipped these out. Actually, no, it wasn't even on stream. I think it was on my speed build video. Stay tuned for that. I just tipped them out all over the side here. And I found them instantly. Told you I'd find them instantly. Do I have 6 though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6! Perfect. Imagine we need a 7th on top, just for the top. Should you make the Vulture Droid dark blue or tan? I want to do both but can't decide. I would say go with blue first. I think dark blue first, but definitely have both, because much like we see Rex fighting in Season 7 of Clone Wars, Rex is a Gen 1 clone. Perhaps there's a Gen 1 Vulture droid that's just at the back of the pack, which is the tan one. Although I can't see why. There's probably a few sandy planets, like say if the Separatists went to Tatooine, they'd probably launch the tan Vulture droids there if they had any lying about, because then they're camouflaged, hidden. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I suppose the different colors. Dark blue works with the night sky, especially from the ground. The clones attacked up, never really bombarded like the Separatists. Neither of them really bombarded until the end of the Clone Wars, when the Republic started doing it. But I guess from the ground up, dark blue fades into the night sky, and from the top down, tan would be hidden. So it'd be for like some low flying missions, the tan Vulture droids. Or if they're trying to stand out and form a distraction, maybe those Vulture droids are leading a distraction above Coruscant, grabbing everyone's attention so that the other dark blue ones can attack in secret. So Lego have gone with yellow and blue. I can do blue thanks to the 501st battle packs. 1, 2, 3. However, I can't do yellow. I could do tan. I can do tan. Tan works. Oh, there we are. Yeah, maybe we'll do tan. 3 tan, 3 blue. Although I do have 1 yellow. I could do 1 yellow, 2 tan, or 3 tan, 3. I think, especially with the Vulture droid, dark blue or tan. Let's go with dark blue and tan. Nope, let's go with bright blue and tan. I don't have dark blue. I was getting too excited there. Do black and blue. Then it's going to look bruised. And this is exactly what the Friends spinny wheel did. I had so much fun. If you remember when I built every single poly bag at the start of last year, and I was spinning it, the video cut because I genuinely was sat there for about a minute and a half, spinning it, and I'm going to do the exact same with this. The difference is we can't get little animals in this, can we? We did get little animals in the Friends one. So green seats and yellow seats, and then tiles to match them. Where did I put the half round bricks? No. Oh, here they are. Woo! At least I know they're in here. One, two. I say the Friends. I don't think it was a Friends poly bag. I actually think it was a Disney. I think it was Aurora from Sleeping Beauty that I got. Hello there again, Animating Pribo. Just went to the community college to register for culinary. Oh, nice. So now it's official, accepted immediately. Well done. Nice. Culinary's a chef, isn't it? I don't know if it's just that. Forgive me if it's a bit more. But I am right in thinking that's like cooking and culinary. Cooking related, at least. Congrats. It's cooking and hospitality. Oh, cooking and then some. Starting in full. Nice. Still doesn't work on Show Me Mr. Gold. It might pop up eventually. You give it a second. That's awesome to hear. Nice work. 1, 2, 3. Celebrate with a Lego set. I'm pretty sure I've probably celebrated everything with a Lego set. And the thing is, I don't even think I would buy the Lego set like then and there. We're not saying, oh, I got accepted to this, I'll buy myself a Lego set. And actually, you go back far enough, it was probably my parents buying me Lego sets instead. But it's just a case of, you know, I'd do something, get, you know, good grades, whatever. And like 3 weeks down the line, a Lego set would come out. No, I'd get my grades. When would I get my grades? Summer. A few months down the line, you know, a good Lego set would come out. And I'd be like, oh, I really want this. Like, oh, well, you did so good. Or, oh, well, I did just get this job, so I could buy this Lego set 5 months later, you know? There's always a reason. Also got the class for Hospitality Mathematics. That sounds like fun. As a maths degree, I am a maths degree. I'm not a maths graduate. I'm a maths degree. Maths sounds like a lot of fun. Wrong drop. You and you. So, are you, does this mean with your culinary, cooking and hospitality, you'll be able to, I see on shorts, a lot of the time, there's a stop motion channel here on YouTube that cooks with Lego. Does that mean you'll be able to do that? Just take a Lego fish and prepare it. I think that's a different course. Well, it doesn't mean you'll be able to do it for real. Oh, I'm gonna lose one of these elements in the keyboard at some point, and the whole point of the program is mostly learn catering your meals to people. Eating like a king, yeah, you would. Oh, nice. So is this something you're looking at doing then? Long term in the future? Oh wait, I need that for blue. to fund the Lego hobby. I don't think I've got enough blue ones in here. I've always wanted to, even here on the channel, honestly, I've always wanted to do a little like cooking video or something like that, because I love cooking. It's a hobby, which is funny, isn't it? Lego has turned out, I'm very, very lucky. Thanks to all of you, Lego has turned out to be a job, or a few jobs. Not only do I have YouTube, I have the store. I wouldn't class, like, Rebrickable isn't a job. It doesn't earn as much. The store does a lot better. Thank you to everyone that's bought something on the store. But yeah, I've got a few different jobs going at the minute. And cooking is a hobby. Cooking's a hobby. What else? There's probably something else that I do for fun that, you know, someone gets paid to do for work. I find that quite fun. You'd like to own a food truck and sell greasy foods. Oh, the best foods. And obviously, it says overborn Lego sets. Yes, the truck would be paid. The food truck, though, have you seen the burger truck? I feel like I was speaking about the burger truck the other day. Were we speaking about the burger truck? Or was that just me to myself? Didn't someone want the burger truck? That would be a good set to celebrate. I think there's a donut one as well. Let's have a little look whilst I'm building this. Wasn't there? So the burger truck is this one here. There was a donut truck as well. The burger truck, so called. It splits into two. Let's have a look. There you go. The burger stall and the Lego truck. And then the donut truck doesn't split, I don't think. Oh, it does split, and there's a big donut on top. Oh, look at that. It's like a little gingerbread truck. Oh, I like that. I might look, $17.99. How much is the burger truck? Same. Great price for both of those sets. Have your own jalapeno relish recipe that goes amazing on a burger. Well, I had some I'm a big fan of burger sauce, actually. I had some burger sauce in my chicken wrap today. I kind of make a wrap like a burger. I make everything. Pasta. Make it like a burger. Get a bit of salad, burger sauce. Yeah, definitely. You have the burger truck. Asa. Oh, nice. You're building it right now. You need those sets. They are awesome. Could choose any job. You'd be a Lego designer. Make Star Wars great again. Techno Studs, you're in the right place. You do sense Lego. At the minute, we're building today's gift with purchase, which is this Ferris wheel with fireworks. Here it is so far. I like the way that it's weighted, means that when you spin it, it spins for a little longer, even though we've got the connectors on it now. There we go. Those trucks, though. I wonder if there's any more. Does anyone know? We built this here, the race car and car carrier, and I like the lifeboat, or the lifeguard beach rescue truck. This off-roader, they have some new elements in them, which are the bonnet that opens up right on the top here. Can we see? There you go. Look at that. That's an old Lego City bonnet, but they've redesigned the element to open up. I like the way the minifigure, because of how tall the truck is, has to stand on the top there. I got two of the car carrier for Bricklink. I wasn't going to build them initially, and then I saw a Rebrickable model that built this car like the other ones, like the other city models that you can swap in and out, and had to build them both. So I ended up cracking them both open. The city's got, you look, that's 25 quid. The bus is 25. These cars are sub 20. The yellow truck, I have the old one of these, and that's the reason I haven't picked up the new one, because I like the idea of a Lego truck, especially someone who orders so much Lego. I'd love for the truck to pull up outside instead of like Royal Mail or DPD. But yeah, there's some really good prices. And also, Santa's delivery truck has stayed throughout. I think the 8080 for Star Wars is going to stay throughout the year, despite it only being Christmas at Christmas. Working on the off-road car too. Yeah, that's a good one. And it's got a bit more of the map. But the burger truck, donut truck, I think this is 2 years old, and the donut truck come out either this year or the end of last year. So I'll be intrigued to see what else we get. That'll be fun to have a little look at. Also garlic. The ingredients are jalapeno, seeds, cilantro, salt. Oh, given the secret recipe out. The animating Pyro formula. Nice. I do like a bit of jalapeno, actually. A few jalapenos in the burger. It's so hot for the UK. It is. It is. I've got my towel. I'm just dabbing my forehead every couple of minutes. But it's still getting hotter, isn't it? True. Didn't give me the measurements. Let's have a look. Mine would probably be like half garlic, half jalapeno, and just eye the rest. I'm rubbish with, well, I'm not rubbish with recipes. I'm good with a recipe. I just don't follow a recipe. I eyeball everything. And it's only failed me one time. The only one time that has failed me. What are we doing? Seats and the pins, yeah? Pins going out the back and then standing it up. All right, I think I can remember that. The only one time that not following the recipe has actually failed me was pulled pork. And it failed. It failed so hard. Yeah, I'm not going to be I'm going to be following the recipe next time, because I eyed up the mustard. And we used mustard powder, not the jarred mustard. And I think the recipe probably called for the jar mustard, like the actual mustard. You know, typical mustard. I used mustard powder instead. Put in like half the tub. Didn't like mustard at the time. Hello there, Bert. And yeah, didn't like mustard at the time. Big mistake. Very mustardy. Didn't like it whatsoever. And that's the only time I've tried making pulled pork. Never again. Never again. Maybe one day I'll fix my mistakes, but I quite like just adding barbecue sauce into it now. Hello there, Narwhal. Welcome, welcome. Caps lock. If it ain't autocorrect, it's caps lock. Especially playing Repo. Oh, well, the amount of times I'd have caps lock on and then be typing something afterwards or into chat and it'd all be caps locked. Oh. Thank you for hanging, Animated Pie Bro. Good luck with your chefing. And may the bricks be with you. Always. What's the build? Well. On the better stream. That must be the horizontal one. Didn't hear it from me. I don't have favourites. The set we're building at the minute is the Ferris wheel with fireworks. I'm just getting ahead on... Well, I'm not getting ahead, actually. I'm catching up on a few steps whilst talking about my culinary disasters. I wouldn't have called it a disaster. My partner did still eat it, but I refused to. I actually put the pulled pork in a sieve, rinsed off the sauce that I'd just spent like an hour making, well, an hour waiting for, and then had it... I thought the bag opened more, and then had it wet. I had soggy pork. Wasn't as nice. Thank you for subbing, Techno Studs, and may the bricks be with you. Might be back later. No worries. You can always catch this on demand as well to see how the rest of the build turned out, especially those Star Wars ones. Don't want to miss those. Already had the bag prepared earlier. Just messed up so bad. Put all the Technic for the wings too far back. Now you've got to rework it. And Technic's not easy. Technic is not easy. No problem, Narwhal. Good luck. Good luck. Public lobbies. Go cause mayhem. 1, 2, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I don't have favorite viewers. I don't have favorite streams. I don't have favorites of... I do have a favorite Lego Star Wars set though. And you all know what's coming. You all know what's coming. No, no. There we go. Favorite Star Wars set. It's not even out yet. I'm going to build this, find one thing that I don't like about it, and it's just going to ruin the set for me. But even the underside, look at all these details back here. If I had a bit more time today, I'd probably try and build this from scratch, just from what we see. There's enough angles here. The Technic would be hard, but there is enough angles that we could work out exactly how it's put together. Between us all, we could get it done. Oh, the Greeblin to hide the Technic, I see. I always lock in the Technic, or I'm building a Lego set, actually. Usually the Lego set locks in the Technic. And then there's one thing I need to change. I was taking apart the gunship this morning, and that's locked in. That is locked in very well. So if you need to change anything on the inside or remove a little bit, it's just almost impossible. It's not impossible. It's just a bit time consuming, but it almost feels impossible. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I don't think we'll be able to hold it underneath the thing. It goes so close to the bottom. So close. But enough space to just keep spinning. Whoa. How fast can we get it? Oh, can we get it spinning the other way? Yeah, we got it spinning the other way. We did it. Quite easy, actually. Although I do feel like they're going to fly off. So if we line it up with the Funkos, does this actually... Oh, they fly outwards. We've just killed so many people. Let's get back to it. Ah. Where did we put it? There we go. Let's see if we got a gold dish. Oh, we've got some translucent ones, but we don't even have grey. Oh, my Gorilla ATM6 is probably using the grey ones, isn't it? Right. First substitution of the entire set. We're going to go with white instead of gold. I don't think it's going to look bad. I don't think it looks better. I just don't think it's going to look out of place, considering the rest of the set is white. We need a few hearts as well. It's a dark one. A few different shades of these. And the heart... Oh, the heart spins with it. So as we start spinning this, you can see right now the heart is the right way up. And now, is it? No, it's upside down. Perfectly upside down. Hours of entertainment. Hours of fun. What else do we have? Bag 3. Oh, for the fireworks. Bag 3's fireworks, isn't it? Someone is ahead, and I know you're all ahead. I know I'm going on a bit slowly here. Is bag 3 just fireworks, or is there a bit more to the top of the column? Because I feel like we're just going to slope this off. Wait. I've got 2 bags of the same thing. How did I let that happen? They're identical. Right, need you. Any other clip plates, which are up here, but you're not. Why aren't you? Don't tell me I have another Technic drawer. That's another thing, putting them back in the right drawers. I wonder if I haven't put it back in the Technic drawer to begin with. No, I have. It's there. What set am I building? I'm building the Ferris wheel with fireworks. Actually, I'm mostly building the fireworks now. Oh, we've also got this little bit down here to build. So there is a little bit. 125 XP. Oh, no, it's beat 75. We might have a new person in the lead. Have a look. 1 by 2. Oh. But I like the little blue. I don't know exactly what it's for. It looks like there's a little window right near the top of the Ferris wheel, which kind of works. Maybe there is a little viewing platform. That'd be quite nice actually for people to do. Have a little viewing platform up the wheel so that people don't have to just ride the wheel. Maybe a little lunch as well. Little place to snack. My favourite Lego theme is Star Wars, but besides Star Wars, I'm partial to... a load of the Lego owned themes, I feel like I can't count them either, because Dreams, Monkey Kid, Ninjago, obviously going to be best value and also just generally, I don't want to say the best looking, but you know, Lego have free range on those sets, so it kind of makes sense that they'll be amongst the best. I like Marvel, but you know what? Speed Champions, after building one custom Speed Champions of Lightning McQueen, I think Speed Champions is now my favourite. I'm going to become a Speed Champions enthusiast. Build a lot of Speed Champions style Star Wars speeders. Genuinely, that is a timeline. There is one reality where I just go all in on Speed Champions now. And I'm sure some of you would love that. I'm going to try to resist best I can. Where, oh where are these square slopes? But I can see that happening. There is definitely one version of me out there that's done that. Right now, has already ordered enough Speed Champions to get these official sets. These are gift with purchases. And are just preparing a Speed Champions build-a-thon. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. Any sort of Lego build-a-thon is fun. Ooh. Oh, no slopes there. Maybe they are in one of these. I might be stumped on where I put these. I don't recall them being in a drawer, but they could be. Which is probably what stumped me more. Ah, what if they're in here? What if they're not? All right, well, let's make this up as we go along and build ourselves a little 2x2 close. There we go. Cheese slopes to the rescue. One either side, maybe. There we go. And two, just posted a mock on the community. Nice work. I'll check that out after the stream. Oh, look how well hidden that bar is, and that's what the 1x1 brick on the other side is. I did not notice that. Did not notice that before, and that is a pin and a 1x3, both of which I know are here. I used these earlier. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 in the other drawer. And I'm pretty sure I've got gold of them all as well. 1. So this, I guess, is the bit that blocks your entry. When you're queuing up for a ride, waiting to get on. Perfect, first time. Actually, I picked up 3 of them. But first time. That was a lot easier than expected. What do we need? The bar in the clip. The clip and the bar. And the hole in the stud. And you go right at the back, yeah? Oh, one to the right. And it does catch on. You didn't see that. It does catch on this little 1x1 round tile that we put down earlier. So that stops people from running on and off as they please. And then before the fireworks, one little hut. Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. One of you in tan. 2 more dark hearts, right? Which I think I got these from Sonic. I think the light hearts were from the giant heart. The oh, it was a oh, you can't see that. That's on the other wall. We got a few hearts from the heart ornament, which itself is kind of full of. Well, it's not got a load of the smaller hearts on. Not a load of them. And then it was a lime green snot brick. Not a snot brick, sorry, a bracket. Lime green bracket. There we go. And there the hearts on the front of the window. Do I have this window? Come on, first time. No, too tall. Second time, too square. I'm gonna have to pull you out. Square, square. That's a gonk. Got it in tan, but I want it in white. Oh. Not in that one. And this seems to be... We've got to look. We've got to check it. If we don't check it, it will be right on top. No, these don't have windows. I did not realise I split them up into windowed and non-windowed. Nice to know for the future. Saves a lot of time. So our second part change of the night comes in this white window, which is now light tan. And firework time, right? That's the little booth out front. I guess the ticket booth. Here we go. Is this the best way of connecting? So what do you need? A stud on the end, though? Or a clip? Is that the best way of connecting it? Hello there, Hat Boy. Thank you. It is looking cool, isn't it? Especially with the fact that it spins. It's my favourite set today. Oh yes, what was I doing? Snowflake. Oh, finding an alternate piece to those 2 bars. Those bars are fragile. May I recommend instead using these elements? Transclear if you've got them. If not, any colour will do. They'll be in the background. No one's paying attention to them really. And there we go. They can position the fireworks wherever. So, seasonal draw. Finally putting some fireworks to use, and it's not yet Christmas. Oh, I wish it was Christmas. Wish it was as cold as Christmas, should I say. I don't want to wish away the summer just yet. And then we're going to need orange cones. Yellow cones. Yellow and orange make up, well, translucent wise, make up my majority. Oh, there's a few pink. No, yellow and orange just outnumber them way too much. And they're going, oh, left or right one. Good thing I checked. 1, 2, 3. And then diamonds, little gems in the bottom. Where did the draw go back? Yeah, I love these snowflake elements being used as fireworks. That is one of the best. I know there's quite a few, like the cleavers for cars and stuff. Different regular city elements. What did we see earlier today used in the car? Oh, it's the teacup for the wind mirror. For the wing mirror, yes. That was a good part usage. And an orange burst in the middle. So it's a orangey blue firework. We're probably going to need that for the other side as well. The gems are going to be a hard one to find because I've got so many different gems in different bags. Is there a bag of just these gems? Does such a... Oh, wait, they're in... Oh, no, these aren't that bad. They're in with the little headlight beams as well. 6 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, come on. Don't do this. Don't do this. No. 5. All right. We'll switch up the blue every other. So 3 blue like this. Get that bottom one out of the way so I don't need to play with that. And then 3 of the darker blue. Saves doing 5 of one and 1 of another. I really like how these fireworks, are built that make me think they are snowflakes. Is that just a regular stud? You fake. You're not a real stud with a hole. I really like how these snowflake fireworks are built. I'm missing the one orange dish on the front. But the use of the translucent elements, which technically is a legal combination, it's only illegal if we attach these to non-transparent parts, which is exactly what we're doing behind. So I guess this connection right here is illegal. But look how cool that firework looks mid-explosion. That's awesome. Above the Ferris wheel. Let's get the other one built. This time, is that green? Trans green? Oh yeah. Oh, I do. Oh, whoa. Where did I get all this trans green from? That's blue. That's green. There was another one. That's yellow. Ah, you're another one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, fireworks already on here. Hello there. Oh, didn't mean to scroll up. And this has got all the wands. Now, I definitely don't own 6 wands. We could use Harry Potter wands. These are used some orange studs. But I don't think they're going to have the same effect. We could just use more of these crystals. I've got a ton of them in pink or red. But as the set goes with pink, I think I have to pick pink. There's the 4 green cones, 1 blue dish. Trans blue dish. Again, trans blue, trans orange, trans pink, trans red, even trans neon green, which can't be a common color. Oh, I like this blue. This isn't one I meant to have grabbed, but I like it. This is why sets like this are so fun to build, because I don't remember where I got half of these pieces from. I just know the pieces exist. They're in my arsenal, in my Lego arsenal, and I got them at some point. It doesn't matter where I picked them up, just as long as I have them. And if I don't, always print them. Oh, I might have just used the last trans orange. Oh no. Who uses a trans orange with a hole in the middle? Where can I grab one from? How have I already burnt through the entire... I mean, I guess I didn't have as many as I thought. I don't think anyone does use it. Maybe we can hide a... Maybe we'll hide a trans blue on the pole. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. Hello there, Revan's Brick Corner. Long time no see. And these pink crystals... I think the red crystals I've got off the pick and build wall. These pink ones... I don't know. Oh, don't tell me I got 5 of these again. No, 6. I did only have 6. There we go. And there's firework number 2. Is that staying up? Just finished the Rogue Shadow. Nice. Was it a fun build? I'll have to build that someday and get the figures and all. It looks like it would fit in a little TIE Fighter display. Rogue Shadow. Oh, it's slightly different, but it definitely would fit. And there we go. There is our finished model. Let's put these away. Don't need these. And these drawers are definitely not in the same order that they were when we started this. Mind you, I don't think the phone's in the same position it was when we started this. It is the fun wheel. Oh, this is amazing. And I tell you what, despite nearly breaking the fireworks every time I spin this fast, it's a nice fan. If you added some if you added some thickness to these beams, I wonder if it wouldn't spin as fast. The Lego might pop off. Actually, it's cooler from the back. Someone tell me how that works. Yeah, it is. There's a better breeze from the back. That's awesome. This is staying up. Whenever I'm sat here and I'm like waiting for an export or, you know, trying to set up a stream, I'm going to be playing with this. Oh, 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 come on, come on. That is fun. If you're looking at picking up anything, I'd recommend doing it just for this and actually give it a go. Try and make it yourself. Maybe you got the parts laying around. Even if you don't want to calibrate your 3D printer and just want to try and print this, the plate should hold it in. So if you're worried about this not sticking, I think it's still going to work pretty well. But this, one of the best sets to come out of 2025. And you know what else is a great set to come out of 2025? This turbo tank that still isn't out for another month. Absolutely amazing. But now, I did promise you that I was going... Well, I say I promised you. I promised me. I wanted to build them. That we'd be building some Star Wars builds. Yes, August Star Wars builds. Come on, STAP. Let's go. One more. Maybe one more for the road. Maybe one more after a drink. Hey. Now we can slide this. We can't even slide this out. Oh, there you go. Gone. Out of sight, out of mind. Out of sight, out of mind. As I was saying, this STAP is a little different. This slope on top is an underside slope. Do I have one in blue? No. Do I have 2 of the smaller ones in blue? Oh, wow. No. Also no. What? What do you mean no? I guess as I'm getting a blue one with this set, which I will be picking up eventually, I should probably go with brown. Does that make sense? That's what I'm going to say. That's my excuse. And it actually holds up quite a bit. So if you want to build this along with me, I'm using 2 of these underslope pieces. I'll tell you what, actually, I'll have a short out with the tutorial for this as well. And then one of these clip elements. And that's going to hold the handlebars. which I'm happy the Lego went with, something like the handlebars. Because, what? I think it's just the 1x2. It doesn't work for actual minifigures, the previous Droid STAPs. So that explains why there's two different builds. It's the handlebars. Oh, no, not them handlebars. These handlebars. Because the handlebars need to come out just a little more for the actual minifigures, don't they? So there we go. I think the fan carried that one. I'm not doing that again. The handlebars were so light, they just got absolutely carried. A little handlebar in there. And now this is where the Technic comes in. So the connector between the speeder's top and bottom is a 2x2 Technic plate. This one here. 2x2 Technic plate with the little Technic knob sticking up. And then we want, what do we want to connect to it? Maybe a 1x2 with a connector. And we're going to go with dark bluish grey. 1x3s are going to be a problem in that blue. Good thing we switched to brown, but I still think brown's a problem. We might have to make them grey. I've got white. I've got tan. Actually, tan's going to work wonders. How many do I have to spare? One. No, what do you mean one? All right, we're going with white. One. Could we use square? We might be able to use just brown regular 1x3s. But again, we've just built a giant STAP. We don't have any brown 1x3s. That's off the cards. So this needs one of these. This is an awesome build. I keep saying that. Lego, they're all awesome builds. But you know, this one is an awesome build. Let's get... Oh no, it's in these drawers. That little turret, but it's not the same turret. Oh no, this is the same turret. The MTT was the one with a different turret. I like that turret. Oh, should we mix and match? No, let's build one of them and then we can start mix and matching. I quite like that though. We could add that turret to it. Oh, I think if it was a little higher, it would work. A bit like this one. If it was right on it, that would work well, but because it's slightly lower, we need something to push it up, which this piece does perfectly. Although, no, because this piece would go even further down. Oh. No, they are in the bag. Which bag? And then we need lightsabers as well. What colour? Light bluish grey. Those ones are up here. I do quite like the clips with the communicator elements. Maybe we can build both STAPs. Go with a big STAP. I promise we don't just build STAPs here on the channel. We do build other Lego as well, like the other droid that I want to build. It's just, for some reason, recently STAPs have been very prominent in Star Wars. The fact that we're getting one today, that we've got one today, and then we're also getting 2 next month. 2! Not 1, but 2. I think Star Wars can tone back. If that £10 set is an STAP battle pack, you can take it back. I do want it. I do want it. I'd love a battle pack of these little guys. But you know what I mean. I'd rather something else in its place. What's the chance that Lego just see that one clip of me wanting an STAP battle pack? And that changes everything. Lego Star Wars was never the same. Mind you, I can't even find... I guess I've got the old STAP up here. We might have to deface this We can take the whole block. Oh, wait, we could have taken nearly the whole top off this. There we go. We'll nab that. Nab that for now. Pay it back later. And that is almost the top. We've just got 2 quarter round tiles or a 1x2 half round tile to fill the gap. Did I not put it back? No, I didn't. I didn't put it back. Oh, you weren't closed. Do I have one? I do have one here. There we go. Right, I think you've stared at this long enough. Let me know if anyone wants to check it out again. And now I'll be able to show off a little closer just what I'm doing with this speeder. So this rounds off the front of it, which gives us that round shape we're used to. And now we want to slope it down. Is that a 1x2? Oh, that's a better angle. Is that a 1x2? No, it's a 1x1. And we want brown, not blue. Or tan. Ooh. Should have thought of that. Brown or tan. That's a 2x3. 1x1 in black. I'd love to be a fly on the wall when these sets are being made. Just to see that eureka moment when they discover that one connection that they were looking for, or, you know, finally get the last little bit they need. I think that's the best sort of moment. That eureka moment. You've got it. And then everything else just seems to fall back into place. Mind you, there's nothing about this speeder at the minute falling into place. By 3 would work. Maybe if I double that up with a tile. Oh, I'd need a 1x3. And I don't have any of those. Tan. I've got to have 3 1x3s in tan, yes. Yeah. Finish? Finish setting up? No, no, no. Not right now. 1x3. Would need to go down another one. And another 1x3. Oh, 1x4 would work, yes. And then we still have that 1x1 in brown, don't we? Because I didn't use it. But I probably put it away. Oh, it's at the bottom. I should have kept it out. Next time I'm keeping it out. No? Went after the wrong one. There we are. 1, 2. And then we've got a bracket that holds the whole thing on. Whole thing's held on by a bracket. Okay, I can kind of see that. I think the speeder was built without the display stand, and then they come back later and was like, Mr. Designer, can you put on a display stand? So they added a bracket on the back and supported it, because this is a bit chunky now. I think one of those little snot bricks might have also worked, but been a bit more fragile. Maybe that was one step of the process. But the bracket works. It just needs a bit more support, and there's a few more plates. And then the speeder's not as thin as the other one, which has to lose it some points. It's still out on top. It's still better than the previous versions. But, you know, we can't be giving it all the points when it's got a bracket holding it on. Any tan? That'll do. And make sure that's the right way up. And another 1x4. And a 1x3. Although the 1x3 is less useful at that point. Let's see. That's connecting there. Yeah, it connects. It connects nicely. And then we've got the two black engines and grey studs sticking out. Black engines, grey studs. Grey studs. Black engines. You'd think every time I come over here I organise them a bit more. Nope. Not how it works. Not how I'm doing it, at least. The black engines are these nipple pieces that go into the holes of the 1x3. And then the grey engines, I guess, just beef them out a little bit more. It looks more like the STAP, but does look odd not being blasters. Maybe that's why Lego put both of these in a set in the same wave at the same time. And then just to secure the back, we've got another 1x4 plate. And oh wait, I've used a white 1x3, haven't I? I haven't used the tan one. Go back, go back. And they've really beefed out the bottom with those cheese slopes. There we go. Use the proper color now. And rather than using a 1x3 on the back, I think I'm going to swap it out for a 1x2. I think a 1x2 hides out a bit more. Maybe even a 1x1. A 1x1 isn't as supported. So I understand the 1x2. And because there's no 1x2, they've gone with a 1x3. They being Lego. Decent choice. But I'm going to go with a 1x2. It's your own pieces. 1x2 fits better. It bulks out the bottom. You'd have to worry about the rest of the build. There we go. There is the STAP missing one T-bar. We're missing a T-bar. They're in here. That I know. There they are. And we'll get a black one, same as Lego. It fits with any of the colours. It doesn't stand out that much. Also fits with the in-universe STAP, which has a little black bar coming out of the back. And this is what the minifigures are going to hold on to. And then we'll nick the display stand from the other STAP as well. Completely deface it. Why not? We've come this far already. We need a grey 1x1 with a hole in, which is what Lego no doubt wanted used for the engines. I did not. I used a grey 1x1 without the hole. Let's fix that. Yeah, take you off and replace you with the right studs. Hello there again, Techno Studs. We're building the STAP from the Rebuild the Galaxy set. You know, the one that comes out in a month? I've recolored it into reddish brown. There we go. And I don't have the Duros minifigure yet to put it on the back, but it looks a bit bulky in the midsection in person, but for a Lego display it holds some weight. This STAP would be going up against, let me bring this up. So this is the STAP. Oh wow, that's zoomed in. This is the STAP that I've just built, recolored in brown and tan rather than the dark blue that it is in the set. And this would go up against this AT-RT on the right. That's how bulky this is. This thing is ready for war. I don't think I will be... should I build this droid? I should build the droid, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's do that. Join the landscape style. Oh, fancy. Have fun. So I think to wrap up today, I'm not going to build the snout. I want to have one go at building this droid, and we'll see how far we get. Let's first put all these back. And where's the other drawer? Oh, 2 drawers. Yes, they are stickered elements. We're working with those. How to go about that head? This might be something I need to think about. We know the clips go in the top. Thank you. Thank you very much. The legs are fairly straightforward to make. Let's start with those. So we've got this metallic element here, which we're then going to get some 1 by 1 with clips. We need you. We need you. This is like shopping, but you can just take entire tubs of Lego. Is there enough of you? I don't know where most of the droid bodies have gone, but I'm hoping there's 4 in there. 1, 2, 3. We'll hide the metal one. That'll be the back leg. And we want offset from the studs. So every time there's a stud in the corner, we want one of these clips. Hello again, Alfie. Welcome back to the stream. Put you back. So it looks something like that. That's what we're working with. And then we're going to clip on top with one of these dark bluish grey clips that hopefully isn't broken. The little 1 by 1 towel clips. Just like this. 1, 2, 3. On all 4 sides. How many of these are broken? I need to clean this up. And fold these down about 90 degrees. Maybe this would help if we put our transparent round 2x2s in the middle. Let's grab 2. I think there's a few other plates in the Lego model above there, so we're going to grab 2 of them, and then we can fold these legs all the way down and get ready for the next joint, which is, I guess, the thigh. 4 light bluish grey 1x2 with a clip, and 4 dark bluish grey 1x2 with the bar. I got these the wrong way around. Right, 4 dark bluish grey with a clip, and 4 light bluish grey with the bar. Thankfully, I had some prepared earlier. And you're going to want to take one of your 1x2s with a clip and add this 1x2 with the bar on top, and then connect that, and that is the thigh of this droid. And it's, for some reason, pointing up to the sky. I don't know why that is. It's just pointed to the sky. I'm not going to question it. You know what? Let's point them all up for now, before we get the last bits connected. And we've almost done the legs. All you're going to need now is 4 of those droid torsos, and also 4 of the one. You see the feet. 4 of these elements. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right? in light bluish grey. 1, 2, and I don't know the difference in the thick clips versus the other, because there's 2 different versions of these, isn't there? There's one that has just the hand clip, and there's one that's smoothed down to the plate. I don't know the difference in what they do. One of them must be stronger, tougher, or one of them must grip more. This one used for the feet here must have a looser joint, and connecting the droid torso to the clip, we attach those straight to the thigh. Do that 4 times and you end up with the droid legs, just as seen on screen. Literally on screen in probably Revenge of the Sith, and also on screen right now, just off to the side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, already this is feeling a lot bigger than the one from the ATST. Which I wouldn't say is much different to the Scout, honestly. I don't like how these legs are bent. Maybe you can fiddle around with them and get them matching up to how they look like. Oh, you see Lego have put a little 1x1 in the back here. That stands them out a little more. So there we go. There's the 4 legs for our droid. Now let's get working on the top. Straight away, I'm going to put a 2x2 round plate and one of those funny tiles. 2x2 round plate being in here now. Dark bluish grey. And the round funny tiles being this 2x2 tile with the 1x2 plate that sticks out of it. Combine them, stick them on top, and this is a great base for our slopes. And then, how are we going to get those clips on the other side? That's going to be the fun one. All right. So we know eventually we've got to get 2 more of these clips in dark bluish grey and connect those to... Oh wait, connect those to the underside. Oh, but in... Okay. So the eyes are pretty straightforward because the eyes are being fired out of this AT-RT right here. Crazy they've done that. Poor droids. Let's see, 1. Come on. Not 2. Right, 1, 2. Flat red tiles. Right at the front. It's like I've needed these for something recently, which I think I have a Star Wars build. There's an awful lot of them here. It's starting to get very hot here again in the UK. I don't think it ever stopped actually. I think I just climatized a bit and then it just started getting hot again. Never really stops. And these are on some sort of almost 1x3 in the middle there. How could I connect this 1x3 on the underside? It's definitely clipped in. What if there's a clip going through? No, because that's squared off. It could be an underside. Maybe there's a 1x... There isn't a double clip element, is there? So we could split these using some sort of jumper. Maybe it's all built on the side. Maybe that's a snot brick connection. I think for now we're going to work with the arches. So we're going to use 2 tan arches. They're the small ones, not the big ones. Because we've only got that 4x4 on top. And that will build out into the same piece we've just used to connect as the eyes. And then we can plate that off as well with a 1x2 tile while we're here. Is that a plate on the inside too? How far will you go? 1, 2, 3. Maybe stick you out by 2. In which case, I'm actually going to use 2 more of these 1x2s in green that I picked up. I do want to use these for Felucia, but I did get 20 of them. This is 2 elements here. Hello there, Wayne. Welcome to the stream. And you can see they match up to the slope perfectly. And this is just going to go on as the back of the head of the droid. Do you think we should actually have put some studs down? No, because we're going to do that with the next one with our brand new favorite element. Oh, is this how they connect? They have some sort of like snot. It could be, couldn't it? It could be. We could snot one. Maybe have a little bar element sticking out. So this will hold the top of the droid as far as we're concerned, which again, I don't know if I have 2-hand. It's an element I feel like I've not only seen recently, but used. No one needed a 4x4 dome, right? I might need to split these up. Oh, it's in that corner one. It's not one I've used. We needed the round elements for the windmill. Not the windmill. The funfair ride. Did I find them? Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, maybe they're not in here. My bad. Giant 3x3. No 4x4. Oh no, I tell you where they were. Were they in a drawer? I think I found the underside. I think they might have been in a drawer or in a bag, in one of these bigger drawers. Oh no, I'll never find them now. All right, we'll come back to that. That's the creme de la creme, the icing on the cake, because the AT-ST came with a few. This is the new battle pack. We're just working at parting out the droid, and so far it's going quite well. It looks nice, doesn't it? I like the pauldrons most, I have to be honest. The AT-RT is a beast. Look how thick that is compared to the little one that we've recently built. It'd crush it. It wouldn't see where it was. It'd probably even see it and just not be able to stop crushing it completely. Thank you very much. 1x2s. We need that bag back. Why'd I ever put it back? And then find a way. Lego haven't complicated it this much. So there's something Lego have done that we haven't. Maybe they did put snot bricks on the other side. And that's our issue. Because this would fill in here. And those snot bricks would be... No, they wouldn't be perfect. We'd need... Oh, they would be perfect. Because we wouldn't need the snot bricks there. We'd need a bracket of some sort. Build is looking a little monstrous. This is something out of FNAF Secret of the Mimic, isn't it? Mimic's taken over this droid. All right, there we go. And now we need the bracket. I think the one thing would be including a 1x3. It doesn't work on the bracket, does it? An actual 1x3 element. Oh, it might do. It might do if we sandwich it between. Oh, we have some 1x1s. Oh, if we need to find that dome element that I was talking about. We'll have a go in here. There are a few round dish elements that I might have mixed it up with. Hopefully. No? Okay, we'll use a dish in its place. And then when I find that, I'll update the model. Apologies to headphone users, by the way, for the loud pops. I could have given you warning on that. And the 1x1 brackets, if they fit in here, will solve everything. And we might have finished this droid, albeit our own custom one. Definitely not what LEGO have done. Unless it is. If this is what LEGO have done, I'm impressed we managed to work this out. Did I keep the brackets on the desk, didn't I? Oh no. There's one of them. They're here. I know they're here. Oh. There they are. So this is a set coming out August 1st for $40 and £35. I think it's pretty pricey for what it is, but it would be worth it, wouldn't it? Check it out. There's the two eyes. We'll have them pointing outwards. Get a bit of space between them. And then if this fits, oh yeah, let's get the dish on top as well. It should lock it all in place. We have a nicer element on top in the official LEGO version. Get you in. No? Oh, I don't know. Buying like 4. I would definitely recommend waiting for a sale, only because the recent battle pack has been $17.99 for a while. And I wonder if it will go down any more this year. I don't think it will. And $40, 35 quid is a lot to pay, but it is nice, isn't it? I wouldn't have thought you're picking up one day one. No? Why isn't this? Maybe this isn't the element. Maybe this isn't the element that I thought it was. I think this should work. Oh. Is it because I haven't put it on a... Oh, it's too close, isn't it? It needs to be on a bracket. That's what I'm figuring out. Because I've used a bracket on the bottom, maybe LEGO just used snot bricks. If LEGO just used snot bricks, they could get away with it. But because I've tried to use one bracket, I'm going to need to use a... It makes no sense because you can't see exactly what it is. But it makes sense, if that makes sense. Because I've used a bracket on the eyes, I also need to use a bracket on the rest of it. So this should fix it up. It'll have a little gap in it. Isn't bad for a placeholder right now. But there we go. Bracket, bracket. Come on, please work. Bracket. And it looks like it does. It looks like the LEGO version with a gap in the top. Wrong dish on top. Let's get that fencing element as well. And some sort of element in there. Could go with a snot brick. Just whack a snot brick in there. Yeah, we could actually. And a 1x1 tile. 1x1. This will work nicely. And securely. For our new droid army. 9.74k. Crazy. Thank you all to everyone that subscribed. At 10k we are building the Slave 1 UCS set, Slave 1. And that's sneaking up on us, isn't it? It would be nice to build that with the new one coming out this August. Didn't realise the UCS set will keep costing me after paying for it, buying the new August set as well. Oh. Is it not like... Oh, there. Look, we've even got the 1x1 at the front as well. Oh, I forgot the clip. No, I forgot the clip for the... Oh, no. It's meant to have a clip to hold the front blaster, and I forgot it. All right. Let's get the clip on. Thank you for subscribing. Wayne, thank you for subscribing. All right, let's get this clip on the front. Oh, could you imagine if I just left it there and it just had no barrel on the front of it? So what I missed is a little bar element like this that would have some sort of hand with a clip, and then that would go into the cone, which would have a bar coming out of it, and then that would go on for, what's it, a lightsaber? Oh, how long is that bar? It's a comm element. Is it? No, it's not. Oh, maybe that's just a clip. All right, let's replace this with a clip and get a 3-length bar, which is over here in grey, maybe gunmetal or dark bluish, and then a black cone. Black cone and lightsaber hilt. Oh, you're over here now. Gunmetal grey is so close to black. It's almost impossible to tell the difference. It's not. It's very hard, but it's almost impossible. Right. So clip first, then the cone. That's not long enough. We need a 4-length, not a 3-length. So with a 4-length bar, where are you? Might be easy to find a gunmetal grey one. Although still doubt it's easy. Not in a sea of grey, it's not. There might be one in there, and black. It's hard to tell. Maybe one of these blacks is gunmetal grey. No problem, Wayne. Don't forget you can always catch this video on demand. Catch this stream, sorry, on demand as well. If you do end up missing out, no worries. And now, with the blaster, finally. Okay, there we go. Let's get this slot in between the eyes, where it can hang down by the mouth, which might be where a Lego with clip is. How goofy does this guy look? I shouldn't say that. It would probably start shooting at me. But it works, and we just need the top. The fencing element should be in my minifigure tray. In my, like, I've still got one of the old Pick-a-Brick cups. Anyone that remembers that. One of these, which has got a load of minifigure accessories in, and usually I have a few fencing elements right on top. But why have I recently pulled out a few fencing elements? Who needed one? Did Shredder need one? Did an STAP need one? I have so many Wolverine claws, car. Might use one of those instead. Why did I need a fencing element? Alright, as this is the last build of the stream, I'm going to make a mess. And I'm just going to pour it out over the desk. It's a shame you can't see, because there's so many accessories. Like batarangs, the lot. So many accessories on the floor. Look, an old witch's broom. Or a Harry Potter broom. Depending on which set I got that one from. I don't actually have a fencing minifigure as well. Fun little fact. Despite all the fencing swords I claim to have that aren't showing up. Oh, there's one of the newer brooms from like the Disney castle. The 2022 droid tank. Whoa. So there's one of them. I got a load of ski pole elements as well, but not a skier. Well, there we go. The pieces are on the desk. A golf club. This is from the Lego Movie. I think this is President Business's golfing suit, golf club. A drill, a key, the key to the city. Ooh. A paintbrush. One of my favourite elements, that. I do like the paintbrush. The phone as well is a satisfying, especially greebling. This in grey is a very fun piece to use. Greebling. Probably got it off the Falcon. Oh look, the Tesseract from Marvel. Almost forgot the name of that one. A few swords in here. I do have another pile of just plain swords. An eagle. That should be in my animal thing. This turret, I just noticed I've missed your question. This turret is attached using clips, snot bricks, and a lot of brain power for this time of night. But it's not this time of night. It's 9:30, which ain't too bad. But for how hot it is, it feels like it's the middle of the day, and it's only getting hotter. Well, actually, no. It should be getting cooler. It should be getting cooler around now. Hopefully. Right, so I have to come back with a fencing sword at some point, but until then I'm going to use a ski pole, one of these on top, and secure it in place just like I'm pretty sure Lego have with a stud. But this stud needs a hole in the middle so that the bar element can go straight through, or we could have used a dish with a hole in the middle. Hindsight, that would have been better to have used the dish with a hole in the middle, but there we go. There we have our droid. I'll show it off in just a second as well. So we might not have got everything built. We didn't get the snails, was the only thing. Actually, I would class this as a success. We didn't get the snails built, but we did build the speeder gift with purchase, which looks pretty cool. That's not half bad. Let's get this in focus so we can actually see. Hey, we did get the speeder built. There we go. Different colors, we switched it up, and this will be used in a future Star Wars mock. So if you're here, you were here when this was built. You were here for it. You know exactly what is on the horizon. Well, I don't know what the Star Wars mock will be. We got this what they call it? We've got this Ferris wheel. That's what it's called. We got this Ferris wheel with the fireworks, which are so fun. Definitely going to include some fireworks wherever I can. Any celebrations theme from Star Wars, I'm going to add the fireworks. So I'm going to be twirling this, and it's got quite a nice breeze from the back. Nothing, you know, to sit in front of compared to a regular fan, but very nice to twist around. And that works with a little Technic gear on the back. Might make it a little bigger so I can actually crank it. I guess the smaller it is, the better, right? Maybe I need a little... What if I plug the motor into this? Oh, I'm not doing that on stream. That's chaotic. I might do that for a short though. Plug the motor in. Oh, that's going to break Lego. I'm going to need to do that in a box, or have some like safety guards up. Get ready to... Safety glasses definitely required. I think that's a video in itself. And then we also got this little droid and the STAP that we built as well. Both from August Star Wars sets. And how cute do these look? This droid is kind of falling apart. Why does one eye look lower than the other? One eye is low. Oh, it's clipped in lower than the other. All right, well, we're going to view this droid from the side because it looks a bit better. I quite like the size of this. It feels quite beefy, quite strong. The legs need to be a bit more, I think. The legs need a little bit more to them, and they're perfect for this build. Maybe I don't want to tile off the top. I like the legs as they are. Maybe we need some tiles, maybe a chi slope on the feet, you know, beef it up so that it goes against the ATRT. Just finish the body of the Vulture Droid. Oh, nice. Can't wait to see that. And then we've got the STAP, which comes in the Rebuild the Galaxy set. And I'm liking this. It should have a 1x3 slope instead of this 1x2 at the bottom. But that works. And we've also switched out the 1x3 for a 1x2 on the back. But this holds minifigures rather than droids. The droids, all you need to do to give it, all you need to do to make it hold droids is swap out this clip at the top for that bar element that's come on them in the past. And this works for droids and looks more accurate. Which if we're going for accuracy, you know, you might want to thin it up just a little bit. It's quite a thick STAP. Thick with like 3 Cs. It does look nice, and from the front looks more accurate than the current. Well, I guess looks just as accurate with these blasters, but the blaster elements were only going to do it for so long. I'm excited to see what the future of these little builds, the little droids that we've got, the little speeders, and that $9.99 set, that if you did miss out, check it out. There'll be a short on the channel. $9.99 set coming in January of 2026. But that has been all for today. If you missed earlier stream, check it out. I reviewed all the new sets coming out today for the 1st of July 2025. And if you did catch the end of this one, we've built 4 different builds from July and August, and there'll probably be videos on this as well. So thank you all for watching to the end, and until next time, may the bricks be with you always.